I want this shit banging in my headphones. You understand me? Let me hear that beat. You dig? I'ma address some shit. Let y'all niggas know the real. I've been dormant for too long. Hibernating. Everybody want it, but do you wanna get it? I'm sick of all these niggas bullshitting. I'm sick of all these bitches. I'm sick of how these bitch niggas tripping. And how y'all get these passes to these snitches. Neighborhood crippin'. Dog pound gangsters in the building. I'ma treat these niggas like bitches. Throw them to the wolves and the vultures, the hyenas and my siblings.
Damu, Kiwe conversation. The only place you gonna get it is the only place you gonna get Big U.
Where's? Welcome to the Damu Kiwe conversation. It's Duse the Don. And if you didn't know, we got the content. Hit that like button, smash that like button, bang that like button like a hood rat bitch on a late night in the trap. Take them chucks off before you enter a gangster's front door. It's only a sign of respect. You know what I mean? So I need y'all to get on that. Y'all know when we say we got to work, ain't no fake work, made up shit. Valley, nigga. We got the Bonten Pookaroo. Y'all know Mike B, salute. Y'all know when Duse Sims say that he got to work, he got to work. I was wondering what's good with that dude. Ain't nothing good with that dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? Despicable, selfish man. Oh, he's over there making a fortune, faking like he beefing with CS2 back. And Deezy fans, Sbgb TV fans. Listen, man, we went live early for y'all. Now, I know y'all ain't the suckers that they say a sucker's born every day. I know they wasn't talking about you. No way you got information on Deezy. He don't give out us socials nor tell niggas where he from. Of course he don't. Because he's being very cryptic. Because there's a lot for him to hide. Today, we going to start easily. Somebody send this to Deezy. See, there's something wrong. And you can't trust someone who behaves cryptically, right? They go out of their way to be something that they're not online. And then when you try to ask about their private life, hey, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? What's your social? Oh, it's Sbgb. Damn, you don't got your own Facebook from years ago? No, nothing? What's your name, man? Let us run your case. Oh, I'm not giving them up. I remember Demon Time Exotic, right? Before we get into the content. I remember Demon Time Exotic. Admit he got shot. So then we found the paperwork on Demon Time Exotic mama, right? I had to wet my beak, pardon me. I had that Java, you know what I'm saying? So we had the content on Demon Time Mama, and Demon Time Mama, after he got shot, started a gun buyback program. So you get victimized, and that inspires your mother to start a gun buyback problem. So when you was victimized, where are the guys that shot you at? They were caught. What's their name? Let us pull up their case. Demon Time till today made sure he remained cryptic about the name of the shooter, of his shooter. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew what we do. This is what we do. What's happening? Duse and the Damu Kiwe family. Scott Discambe. Salute, Droovy. Salute for that cash app the other day too, Droovy. So I really appreciate all of the support, man. Y'all don't know how much I appreciate it. I don't know where I'd be without y'all and y'all support, but that's why I bust my ass to go get the content. There's been a few twists in these podcast stories the last 24 hours. Laugh out loud. Listen, bro, that's the bigger story. All of these YouTubers, a $7,000 50 bond charges must have not been too serious. Well, you're right about that. I take them very seriously. Anything dealing with the safety and the well-being of children. Anything. Don't ever minimize that. Not over here. Neglect of children. And the drugs, well, you know, he want to get high, you know what I'm saying? He got that booger sugar. He got that sugar booger. How many licks will it take to get to the center of a blow pop that nigga off that blow, nigga? Curtis Blow, Run DMC. You know what I'm saying? Let me take all of this off, because we finna cook this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. We finna cook this nigga real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's getting kind of hot in here, and I'm off that coffee. I got Wisconsin. Yeah, hey, listen, he gonna be mad. He gonna be deflecting. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be mad. He gonna be deflecting. Oh, this teeth and oh, he from Wisconsin, nigga. I got on a Kansas City church hat side hustle, but my sweater is a Wisconsin Badger. Yes, I live in Madison, Wisconsin, but I got a lot of family, including my father, that's heavily entrenched into the gang subculture because we born and raised, Angelinos, born and raised in Los Angeles, California. You know what I'm saying? All my family is there. You know what I'm saying? California or Texas, you know what I'm saying? Couple in Louisiana. It's my firstborn's B-Day today. She a big 32 today. Hey, Juvie's daughter, happy birthday, queen. Hey, niece, turn up. Turn up. You know what I'm saying? 32, what a blessing. What a blessing, man. Just to be able to be a father, Juvie, and be able to watch your child become successful and grow and evolve into what they become and still be alive today in this cold ass world, man. Hey, man, congratulations to you and happy birthday to her, man. We definitely want to wish her that. Damn, I felt old as dirt saying that out loud myself. Yeah, bro. Hey, man, appreciate that you made it there. See, it ain't no problem with being old. The problem is those that don't make it to be old. You know what I'm saying? Deezy called out the West Coast podcaster. Hope his nose is clean. Bro, how can he call out anybody? This is the worst piece of shit I've seen on the internet in days. Oh, yeah, we gonna get to it. Let me see what's up with my good people. Oh, we about to find out, Pitbull. Oh, now y'all gonna get a little, you know. See, I'ma show a little mercy on them. You know what I'm saying? And I'ma hit him with that and twist it right at the jaw. When he get down, if he stay down, then he can just go. Now go. I don't want to bully you. Now go. Roll your shit up in a little burrito and tell the people at the gate, you can't live here no more. And if he come back, I'm going to push this knife up in. Yeah, that's how that's going. Spirit Wonder, Wes. Shout out to the Damu and Kiwe conversations and to the whole entire best chat in the world. Hey, man, you already know what it is. I just dropped the link for you, too. Here we go. Yeah, Tony Brown, what up? I just want to say what's up to all the good people, man. It always feel good to come to the hood, the internet hood, and kick with y'all. We on. Y'all beat up that like button when y'all come in. If y'all feel like fuck whack, smack that like button. We on this other peon today, Sbgb TV, a.k.a. Shitty Booty Guts Bubbling. Oh, his guts gotta be bubbling there because he knows what I know. You know what I'm saying? But he don't know how much I know. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna play it real cool. You know what I'm saying? I'ma watch. Better not be no clickbait, bruh. I fucks with Deezy. Hey, Charles Pitts. I'm sorry to tell you. I hope you don't go back over there, brother. Hey, Deuce, my bro, OG Memphis in here. Hey, salute Memphis. Antonio Banks, salute, man. Appreciate that. Michael Brown, it's going down. Listen, respect Pitbull, Mike B, Drew V. My good people is in the chat. I'm happy the chat's where it's at. Uh-oh, I'm at work, though I'm going to pay attention as much as possible. Oh, you ain't going to want to miss this one. This one is what you call check, right? See, some niggas play chess. Some niggas play checkers. So while he's playing checkers, I'm going to check her. You know what I'm saying? Check. This is old two-step fools mate. Bracken, dudes. You already know, Pookaroo. Easy. Crazy, crazy work. Let's go. We got the bind in it. I always started with something strange about them. You don't got a clue. So let's get into it. I'm surprised to SBGB TV. I'm standing to a Spirit Wonder. This is a two-step fool's mate. I'm playing chess, right? I like that mask you got on.
Yeah, are we purging today? That's what we doing?
And we purging today. Hey, you got a common enemy. How y'all into it, Deuce? Hey, bro, wait. You must be mistaken, bro. Stacks Gang Hundo. I don't listen. I shoot up, my nigga. I don't shoot down. This nigga's beneath me. What do you mean we into it? So me coming today, exposing Deezy has to be personal. Nah, my nigga. See, Pac said it before. This ain't about East versus West. This about riders versus punks. Real versus the fake. So when these fake ass pussies get on mysteries with no history, and they act like, oh, they anti-Duse, anti-Whack 100. He comes on here in the middle of a federal investigation. Well, it was a Burbank investigation. As you've seen, the LA County has not booked or charged Loose Cannon or any of the IBM dudes with the no jumper beat down. But he came around because the feds is finna pick that case up. It's another RICO coming, right? So you come in the middle of investigation. We don't know who you are. You have no mark made on the hip-hop culture, music, dancing, graffiti. We never heard of you. He has no mark left or ties to the gang subculture on the West Coast. But during these investigations, first Big U, then as also the no jumper, he pops up and he's anti-Loose Cannon and Whack. But Loose Cannon and Whack is coming to his podcast, right? Y'all can't forget that. Loose Cannon and Whack is calling in to his podcast, running content with him. Now, if you've been on Clubhouse as long as I've been on Clubhouse, you'll know that Whack 100 isn't going to do nothing for free, right? Let me Whack 100 don't do nothing for free. Everything's with strings attached. So when he allow you to use his voice, right, to run and make money off of content,
right,
the minute he ready to run a fake play, false narrative and a lie, and you refuse to do it, he threatens to take down the use of his image, strike your page. And this is how you get leverage over people on the internet. This is how he ended up with 16 YouTube channels and 16 Clubhouse rooms on Clubhouse. I was there. I watched exactly how he moved. And we wasn't trying to be a part of that fuck shit. So we started our own. Shout out to the whole ETE. You know what I'm saying? So I want to show y'all, we got some videos and all kind of shit, man. But first, we gonna get right to it since y'all here. Hit that like button. Smash the like button. We finna get into it right now, nigga. Bam. The Square from Delaware. See, he over here all up in the West Coast business. See, a lot of niggas like to throw rocks and hide their hand. It's the sign of a cow. You know what I'm saying? Niggas say, where Deezy from? Oh, he's from New York. Oh, no, he's from Philly. Oh, no, he's from Virginia. All which may have some truth to it. But Deezy, that hates the gang culture, that hates criminal lifestyle, and want to talk about what's best for our community, what, 6,000, 5,000 miles away, 3,000 miles away, however far, ain't this him? The scar under the right eye, the goatee, William Briscoe, 37. He was 37 in 2021. December 10th, 2021. Delaware State Police arrest Smyrna man for felony drug possession at a casino out in Newark. Newark, Delaware. The Square from Delaware. I can't believe it, nigga. All my young life, I heard people say, boy, that boy's square as a pool table, twice green as a pool table, twice as square. He's a square from Delaware. And all along, they were talking about Sbgb TV, Deezy, or as I like to call him, Gleezy, because he's a Gleezy guzzler. So he comes in, and this isn't just him. It was similar, and we'll get to that later with Big Chuck. People come on the internet pretending to be other things that they're not, with objectives, with a job, with a target. These podcasters and vloggers are all not what they seem to be, podcasters and bloggers. As you can see, CS2 back, the exposers, and all of that occurred in the Big U indictment that is cited in his RICO, cited in his indictment, came from podcasting. Go to Kiwe D's, the task force again, utilize podcasting, Cam Capone News, the Art of Dialogue, Bond First. You got Whack, the exposers, all of his YouTubers. And now you got, well, one of his YouTubers, Sbgb TV. So let me tell y'all, Sbgb talk, don't beef with Whack. They really be calling each other champ. He exposed what Whack tell him to expose. He fakes like he don't fuck with Whack. That's a fact, Mike B. And if they don't believe that, then let they slow ass continue to follow him. I bet they didn't know this. So let's get into William Briscoe, like Donnie Brasco, nigga. That's kind of close too, right? Newark, Delaware State Police arrested William Briscoe, 37, of Smyrna, Delaware, on felony drug possession and related charges following an incident at Delaware Park Casino Friday night. On December 10th, 2021, at approximately 7:15 p.m., troopers working on an extra duty assignment. They got extra duty assignment troopers, nigga, with extra duty assignments at Delaware Park Casino, located at 777 Delaware Park Boulevard, Newark, responded to the parking lot for illegally parked vehicles. One of the vehicles, a red Chevy Trailblazer. Oh, he was riding in style. Them red Chevy Trailblazers is wet, nigga.
Nose full of shit. Go
Nose full of cocaine, nigga. He high. He getting it on in that Chevy, nigga. But the red Chevy Trailblazer was left running and 4 young children. Damn, I've been saying 3 all day. It was 4 young children, ages 4, 7, 9, and 12 were left inside the car. Car running. A 12-year-old boy, the oldest. What if these hyper little kids jump in the front seat and hit the pedal? I was bad like that. Shit. As Booger did we steal Uncle Curly's Pinto, nigga? You know what I'm saying? I think we was 7 or 8. And he neglected those kids, so irresponsible. But he gang goofy off the top because he riding dirty. So you riding dirty in this red Chevy Blazer with your 4 kids inside. The youngest being 4 years old. You know what I'm saying? And you're dirty. And you parallel park illegally. So the investigation determined that suspect William Briscoe placed a bet within the casino and then returned to his vehicle where troopers were standing by. So now these troopers who's on extra duty assignment, then seeing him parallel park, doors open, man. Doors open, man. Doors open, man. Who the fuck is this nigga think he is? The motherfucking president? Nigga, how you just gonna pull up and park with your car running with your kids and shit, and you just running up in there? And then he comes out and the troopers is standing next to his vehicle, right? During the interaction with Briscoe, Deezy or Gleazy, right? One of the troopers, we're just gonna say the square from Delaware. Yeah, so the square from Delaware, gang goofy, don't know nothing about nothing, just going, right? During the interaction with Briscoe, one of the troopers observed a large bag of suspected cocaine. He got that booger sugar. He loved that sugar booger. Listen, the troopers observed a large bag of suspected cocaine protruding from the jacket sleeve of the suspect. So they done spotted the work. As soon as they see him, they already in front of his car. So now
this nigga's lava hot. This nigga is lava hot like a motherfucker. What the fuck part of the game is this? Go ahead, Duse. My bad.
Square from Delaware, man. Square from Delaware, man. It's illegal. He just that nigga, right? So his dumb ass He's a dodo, bozo, like CS2
shit,
Black would
man.
say. The cocaine is protruding from the jacket sleeve of the suspect. So he got the work puffed up under his jacket, and they able to spot it off the top, right? The trooper immediately recovered. Hey, man, give me that. They immediately recovered the drugs.
Powder leaking.
When they take the drugs from his sleeve, right? Come here, nigga. What you? He fled on foot. Now, this is the sad part. You left those kids out there in Duse on narcotics and controlled substance, right? Yeah, oh, I'm just running up in here. He might have, if you ask me, I think he also made a stop to the bathroom so he could toot his nose before he get back in with the kids. I pray he had at least that much decency not to be getting high in front of them kids. But chances is, a selfish, degenerate piece of shit like this, he didn't, bro. He probably got high in front of. But in any event, only time to tell. You know, we looking forward to hearing Deezy's response to this. Let's run this bag up, Deezy. Now your content, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
He left the kids in the car.
Left the kids in the car to go in the casino. Comes back out. The police, the troopers already by his car. Like, nigga, what is you parallel parking? You got these kids in the car and they looking, and the nigga got the coke up under his thing. He got it tucked. You know, the smokers know how to tuck that work. You know what I'm saying?
What type of nigga take his kids on a lick, man? And you ain't got your peoples, nobody. You could have left them with responsible fucking family members at home. Well, if you're going to do that shit, if you're going to be a crash out by yourself, right? Don't take your kids on a ride along with that shit, man. That shit bad work, man.
So the police take the drugs that they see right up under his sleeve, right?
Right.
Take him. He take off running. The suspect fled on foot. Troopers gave chase and located the suspect hiding behind trees on the property. So he didn't get far, but he hiding out. What about those kids? You running? They got the dope. What about those kids in the car? They just supposed to keep sitting there. What was the temperature in that day? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Was it hot, bro? Was it freezing cold? I don't really know about the weather in Delaware. I don't even know nobody from Delaware. You know what I'm saying? But he done ran selfishly. Runs away from his car and his kids and hides under a bush behind a tree on the property. Briscoe was commanded out and successfully taken into custody without further incident. Upon taking Briscoe into custody, troopers discovered a digital scale. Oh, so he not just carrying some on him because he tooting. Digital scale means
attempt to distribute.
You got to work because he's selling it. And they found $390 of suspected drug proceeds in his possession. So this nigga got $400. Let's round it off. A digital scale so he can measure out the work. Hey, you really trying to go, huh? Shoot the money, my nigga. I'm gonna measure this right here. I'm put it on this 50 bill, right? Yeah, put that right there. Look, it's good, bro. Look, bro, huh? That's for me, huh? Here you go for the 50. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do. You know what I'm saying? Now I know why this nigga be up all night running his lives, nigga. Johnny! That nigga off them Johnny
Snow at his finest.
Yeah. Was it cocaine or was it China White? We don't know, but we'll get to it, right? Briscoe was transported to Delaware State Police, Troop 2, and charged with the following crime. possession of a controlled substance, tier 3, quantity, felony. So he got felony of possession. They didn't hit him with the sales, even though he got caught with the drug paraphernalia. Endangering the welfare of a child.
Right.
4 counts.
For each child, right.
He was so negligent and endangered these kids by having them in a running car while he ran up in the store, in a casino to place a bet and then ran from the police. He endangered them kids' life. They're unsupervised. They charge him for endangering the welfare of a child. 4 counts. Resisting arrest. I guess since he ran, they booked him for resisting arrest.
Trying to hide like a little log and shit. This is crazy.
Right. Possession of drug paraphernalia and unattended motor vehicle. Briscoe was arraigned in the Justice of the Peace, court number 11, and released after posting a $7,050 unsecured bond. Damn. You were able to get an unsecured bond? I mean, no property, $7,050, and they gave you that? Oh, man, I think this nigga working, bro. I'm sure all of this. Hold on 1 second, man. I don't know what's going on with this. Somebody talking about they sent me an email. Man, I don't know who the fuck that is. I ain't got no email, man. You can weirdos playing in my in my Gmail. Just fuck this bitch up out of my Gmail. If you or someone you know is a victim or a witness of a crime or have lost a loved one to a sudden death and are in need of assistance, the Delaware State Police Victim Services Unit, Delaware Victim Center, is available to offer you support and resources 24 hours a day through a toll-free hotline, 1-800-VICTIM-1, 1-800-842-8461. You may also email the unit director at deborah.reed@delaware.gov. You can follow the Delaware State Police by clicking on, and they got the links and all of this. So this is what we know about old Deezy. But that ain't it.
Man, he got that scar on his eye. I think some of the police whooped his ass for leaving kids. I ain't gonna oppose you.
Bust him over the head with the CCC. Officially back down off a break today. No, I didn't see that. But we on Deezy right now. I mean Gleezy. Or should I say William Briscoe? You know what I'm saying? Will.i.am Briscoe. The name is Briscoe. Donnie Brasco. I mean William Briscoe.
Shoot him up, bang bang.
Man, this is nasty work, bro. Y'all don't understand. Listen, bro, he could talk about me slapping up the whole bitch, fatting her down on Long Beach Boulevard. Listen, my nigga, I'm from the street. In the streets, we're not privileged enough to just live by our moral compass. We're in survival mode. So I did that when I did that. It's not something I'm proud of today. And I live my life to make the world a better place because I learned from my mistakes. This nigga got a crime with some kids. Not what kind of a father can you call yourself, bro? What kind of a man is so hung up on drugs or anything that they put him up, that you leave his cars and his kids in the car and neglect the safety, the well-being of these children, bro. This is nasty work. But he talks about the West Coast and how bad the gangbangers are with crime. What a fucking hypocrite, nigga. Nigga, you got a crime including your children. You victimize kids, nigga. Fuck is you dumbass niggas over there supporting this nigga, giving him a platform and a voice when he's been arrested and convicted of neglecting and a crime against children. This is how goofy y'all niggas is. All of them niggas on Sbgb TV that support him, that come to our chats, promoting this nigga like he's the second coming of Jesus, nigga. And you don't know shit about this nigga. He won't even tell you his real name, nigga. And you never thought to ask and question why. Y'all find him entertaining, right? This is nasty. Hey, Michael Brown said, you saying less than 3 moves? I guarantee this is check. He responds, next move, checkmate. I can bang it, nigga. How about that? So I'm warning that nigga. And I'm warning all you little YouTubers, we hip to you niggas. Demon Time Exotic, we gonna get into that. Tie him into it, even though he's a nobody and not relevant no more. This nigga, Deezy, Cheeseburger Chuck, all of these niggas came talking about they were this. Chuck say he's a Blackstone, no Liddy, right? But he lives not in Chicago, but in Las Vegas. And so we bring someone famous on Clubhouse. I think it was CS2 back that brought him. No Limit Cairo. And we gonna play that because y'all need to understand that these niggas are plants. They're disguised as YouTubers. These niggas is working, bro. Hashtag ETE. He only had them stop calling in after everybody was saying something. You see, Wack don't never say nothing about him. He only say shit about Duse. Wack never go at Sbgb TV. Of course not. He give them content. Oh, okay, I didn't know they was cool. Yeah, pay attention. Duse the Don. Rock 2515 MP. I don't like Mikey B. What don't you like? So we allow someone who's not from the gang subculture. So why are you even worried? You's a non-affiliate. You know what I'm saying? Why are you even worried about what's going on in Los Angeles? Are you a philanthropist? Are you an investor? What are you bringing to Los Angeles to better Los Angeles? And y'all allowed this fuck nigga to speak down on Big U. Free Big U in the chat. Right? This fuck nigga who has nothing to do, not a care about Los Angeles. He says that he started his movement to champion the victim at the no jumper beating that went into a coma. The homie from Gilbert Street Blood. Right? Marciano. Right?
All right.
He interviews supposedly Marciano. We can't confirm or deny that's who that really was on the phone. And he also interviews Jay Reed. Why would Jay Reed, you got Compton, Rick Rock, which did interview him, right? You got Milk 74, you got No Jumper, you got, well, he wasn't going back to No Jumper. You got Street TV, you got all of these bigger platforms. Why would he want to go on your platform? How did you meet and how did he find out about your platform? And remember, Jay Reed is close friends with Dale Morrison, Monster. Victim 1 in the Big U Rico indictment. They both were friends with Loose Cannon. Deezy told us that. Now I'm starting to see a whole bunch of victims and cooperatives grouping up together with faint investigations. Do y'all remember who first dropped the Loose Cannon recorded phone call? You know it's on wiretap anyway because of the federal investigation. Who first dropped the recordings entirely with Loose Cannon and Monster and Whack 100 on the phone talking about the dispensary robbery that is the subject of a Hobbs Act violation in Big U RICO case? Right? Salute. Okay, that's wild. I didn't know that. Who know that Rock One? Whack only called one time from my understanding. Shit, I thought was fighting the same fight whole time. Hell nah. Nigga, that nigga Whack called multiple times. After Whack admitted he gave him some paperwork. We finna get into that. Whack only called one time. Yeah, nah. He called more. I don't like them at each. Delaware is a tax-free state and home to crackheads going wild. I gave you power 617. Salute. Crackhead. I don't know. They didn't say it was crack. I'm thinking he was off the powder. I mean, it got to be a bad addiction anyway for him to be neglecting his kids. Deezy, that dude got a rock here.
Colombian Bam Bam. That's crazy.
Colombian Bam Bam. The whole time he was getting all this information from over here and sending his mods to get information from over here and using it on his channel like he discovered it and did his due. Bro, I sent the nigga the the Main Street paperwork. Deja 34 SBG TV is a child abusing cocaine cowboy. Damn. Hey, it's all entertainment to me. Stack Gang Hundo. I guess it's entertainment. I guess you ain't got a problem with children being neglected or abused. I was abused as a kid. So I'm very, very sensitive and could be triggered very easily when it comes and I find out somebody taking advantage of or neglecting a child, mistreating a child. You got to get your priorities straight, bro. You fucked up mentally if you don't empathize with someone. See, when a nigga come to the pen like that, a nigga pick a problem with that nigga. You up in here for what? A nigga gonna pick a problem with that fuck nigga.
How did he show his paperwork and not get that? That's what I'm saying. Not get that demo. That's why I don't get. Where was he? Because paperwork like that, I get your ass jack-o'-lantern the fuck up. Like, ain't no way.
Let me ask you this: why would someone who's getting third, fourth, fifth-hand information from thousands of miles away, who has no direct connections to any of the victims, no direct connections to any of the players, right? Why would he even want to involve himself in that? And his thing he's trying to do better. He demands better for our people, our community. Jesus Christ this, and he's a man of God, and he wouldn't tell us his name. Well, let me tell you what happened when you come up over on this rock. Yeah, I've been sitting on and holding down this rock for too long to let a fuck nigga come around like I ain't ran through and ran off 1,000 other fuck niggas. From Spider Joe, Ant Buffet, all kind of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Exposed Snow Silly on Clubhouse, ran off War. We could keep going. Applejack Brim. Go on YouTube, nigga. This what the fuck we do. Nigga, you ain't asked niggas who the fuck you was speaking on, nigga. See, niggas say, hey, Duse, you was the first one bringing it to whack head on and this, and I'm like, the first one. But what the fuck? You were exposing them and all of that. I said, bro, I'm the only one that does journalistic research. These niggas is copy and pasters, bro. Reaction TV. Shout out to that girl, Henny, though. Henny gonna get off in that ass. Shout out to Byron Blake, though. Shout out to Street TV, though. Real journalistic work on the internet. Shout out to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, right? Real journalistic work. You don't know about our team, nigga? Oh, that's because you from way over there and ain't got a clue, nigga. You ain't got a clue. But when you get to throwing rocks, he said, make sure you don't live in a glass house. When you get to throwing rocks, little boy, and his dumb ass put the dope, the first place the police touch when they have to put your hands on the car. What Fan West TV, salute another one. Duse Sims, 100 strong, Black Power, Bloods and Crips. Just got off work, fam. Couldn't wait for this episode, but I'm locked in. Oh, I'm locked in too, man. Plants, bro.
Ooh, this shit's nasty work, man. You got kids at a fucking lick.
Speak on it.
Man, listen. Don't no real motherfucking G respect no simp that do some dumb shit like that, where you not solid enough to lead them with the loved ones, somebody who gives a fuck about them, that ain't gonna violate them, and you go do what the fuck you do. That let me know how low your character, but he be speaking on that shit like he's some type of OG. Nigga, you a simp, nigga. Nigga, you part-time, artificial. You not even the Kool-Aid, nigga, you the flavor aid. What fucking nigga in this right mind on some G shit gonna have his kids along for a ride along, nigga? Nigga, they babies. Most of them are fucking babies, man. And that's the lame shit I be talking about. That's the whole reason why I got a nonprofit to get in the fucking pure wellness specialist, because it's kids like that in fucked up situations by fucked up parents and don't know how to move accordingly. That's the dumb shit I be talking about. But you want to run around this bitch like you Himothy. Cut that shit, nigga.
And the nigga always talking about fuck that street shit. That shit is this and this and this and that. This nigga did a crime more recent than me, bro. This was December 2021. Nigga, that means basically January 2022. So you talking about 2.5 years ago, this happened. How the fuck is this nigga out of jail? How the fuck is this nigga out of jail?
And how many priors you got before that?
Oh, he got some pride. I seen that he already had something about a robbery. Right? We gonna get to work on the robbery. See, tomorrow, I'm waiting to hear what this bitch ass niggas say.
Purge them, fuck them. Purge these motherfuckers, man. They want to come with that fuck shit. Let's give them what the fuck they want. Purge these niggas.
Listen, man, they said he was high as hell. High as hell ain't no excuse, bro. That's why he be having them glasses on in the house 24/7. He don't want you to see them big ass eyes with the eye. Willie beaming, nigga. Eyeballs, Willie beaming, nigga. And he claims he missed to take it to trial. I don't even know nothing about that, bro. I don't watch this nigga shit. Nigga, I sent this nigga the content. Being nice to him. He's a selfish, what's the term that I'm looking for? Unappreciative, selfish, degenerate weasel. Sniff that sniff. Hey, sir, sniff a lot, nigga. 2 watches, one for regular time, one for dope time.
It's a coke chamber in his fucking watch, allegedly.
Duse didn't really get a child endangerment either. He didn't he got the He got the child endangered. That's crazy, bro.
Man. Them
So
babies,
those kids probably went. So did SB? What's his name? Deezy. No. We going from here on out. We calling him the Square from Delaware. So the Square from Delaware, green as a pool table, twice as square. Deezy is the Square from Delaware. Deezy, the Square from Delaware. Did the kids go to Child Protective Services behind this? If he didn't have somebody to watch him while he took the kids on a ride around,
that's
a
what
ride
fucked me
along.
up. If you had somebody to come grab the kids, why in the fuck you didn't have them to watch the kids?
That is crazy. So the kids probably went into the system because of this nigga. And he had to go to jail. So now I understand why he talked about the police run this and all of that. This nigga Deezy is working. Why you out of jail 2.5 years after getting caught for all of that shit? Oh, this is some nasty work. And you had priors, violent priors. William, Sir William Briscoe. That nigga was arrogant as a motherfucking nigga. In the jungle, there's no rules to survival. Yeah, bro. I was talking about that earlier. You're right, bro. Square from Delaware. Hashtag FFD in the chat. Square from Delaware. Hashtag SFD. Hashtag S. What's this shit called? SBGB TV. All right, there we go. We got it in the chat, man. So we gonna get to this other video. Selena said he's a rat. Hey, Selena, listen, we gonna run the paperwork tomorrow. We finna flame his ass. 2-step checkmate. It's called a fool's mate, but it's 3 steps in check. So this is even better than a 3-step fool's mate. This is a 2-step fool's mate for a Square from Delaware. You know what I'm saying? It's the years of the rats. Tell them, Selena. One of my besties is from Delaware. I was shocked that so many black people live there.
Shit,
it's one of the first states. Fantasy Bambi, your best friend in Delaware. We know his name now. Yeah. The nigga name is Donnie Brasco. Oh, my bad. William Briscoe. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Briscoe. Hey, Will. Hey, pal. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. This nigga's a square. Nigga. The dirty section don't play about kids. Hey, listen, man. Call that shit out there in Charles Pitts. Look at his head. Nasty work. 199 super chat. A lot of money out there. Functional smoker. Hey, I gave you power. Thanks for the 199 super sticker. Hey, look, you 100% right. I heard a lot of New York niggas and Philly niggas talk about that they used to go out in PA. This is when I was in the feds, right? They say they used to go out to Delaware. It was sweet as bear meat, man. So he thought it was sweet. He just was gang goofy. The Square from Delaware. You know what I'm saying? He had the right free Big U. Facts. Thanks for the support. I gave you power. Them niggas frauds. Who know who you are, bro? Fam West, that's the biggest problem I got. These niggas be supporting these niggas and don't know nothing about them. They just lie. You know what I'm saying? And he just puts a con down on them. He tells them what he know they want to hear, running it up. Oh, shout him out for trademarking his brand. He trademarked his brand. Y'all, we can show y'all that too. You know what I'm saying? He trademarked Sbgb, TV, SGB, whatever the fuck that shit is. You know what I'm saying? But niggas don't know who these niggas be, bro. They come out and they tell you, let's get to this shit real quick, man. We get back to the things in a minute. Wack told Deezy, I ain't tripping on you because you work for me. That's a fact. Wack told that nigga that, bro. That's a motherfucking fact.
Masks.
And these
Y'all
niggas
wear
acting
the
like they
mask, dude.
forgot. Hey, if y'all on Instagram, go to YouTube or go to Twitch now. We only get an hour live on they only give us an hour live on Instagram. So let's go here. Wack 100's YouTuber Sbgb TV opens his platform to another informant. Listen, bro. Me and Scandalous Ben called this weird ass nigga out. We left it at where he was at. Nigga, we don't shoot down, we shoot up. You know what I'm saying? But the nigga kept putting his name in our business, the poetic Flacos of the world, academics of the world. He's just like them, bro. Another tether with an agenda. But his agenda is from the authorities. How you out of jail, B? Word is bond. Niggas say he from New York. He from Philly. He from Virginia. Now we find he got a case in Delaware, but I really think he from Virginia. But not Virginia Beach or Myrtle, none of that, right? I think he's from Langley. You know what I'm saying? I think that he's coming up out of them offices with an agenda to work off some of this time he's been catching. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Let's go.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. So yesterday, Deezy from Sbgb TV interviewed the alleged victim in Big U's case, Dale Morrison. Since Sbgb TV surfaced on the scene, his platform has oddly become a voice for multiple sex offenders and federal informants, something that definitely raises red flags. What stands out even more is that he's only been covering figures like Porky and Lucy for about 3 months. Before that, most of us hadn't even heard of him. Now, in such a short time, it almost feels like he's acting as if he's the one who's been exposing these guys all along. He jumped into a conversation that was already being discussed long before he showed up, acting like he's the one breaking the story.
Trick or treat.
I'm not hating on Deezy though. When I first saw his live, we actually supported him. We thought he might feel the same way we do about the exposers. So we even sent him the CS2 back paperwork, letting him know there was documented proof on Porky. We were on his side at first,
Salute, fool.
thinking he was keeping it
Come
100.
on up, bro.
But lately, I've been noticing some funny movements in him, and I can't ignore it.
I just dropped the link.
It's not just the timing, but it's also how he handles content. If you react to or use his material, you'll quickly get an email warning that he'll send you a strike if you don't take it down. That's something you expect from bigger platforms like Vlad TV.
Finding new adventures, and extra confidence, and extra miles.
Even money from Demon Time Exotics lets others use his content as long as they place a link to his video in the description box. But Deezy doesn't extend that same courtesy. He's even used my content on his channel, yet I didn't threaten him with a strike or make any demands. But Deezy, he's quick to pull the strike card when it's someone else. That kind of behavior speaks volumes about his character. His actions speak louder than his words. And the more I pay attention, the more it feels like there's something else going on beneath the surface. This isn't about hate. It's about noticing some movements that just don't sit right. I wanted to support him, but these actions are making it harder to see him as just a well-meaning podcaster. There's definitely more to the story, and it's worth paying attention to.
What's going on, Dale, man? You know, we appreciate you calling in, my brother, you know, and we wanted to definitely rap to you about a few things. And, you know, we already know where some of the things stand at, but we do want to hear from you, you know what I'm saying? Because it is what it is. The situation is what it is. You know, we want to hear some things from you about the situation, and you can confirm to us what was going on, you know, with Big U extorting you, what was going on, you know,
with Big U
extorting you, what was
going on with Big U extorting you. Doesn't that sound like something that the detectives in a Operation Draws Down would be asking one of their suspects in interrogation, or a Rolling 60 Crip member? What was going on with Big U extorting you? This is nasty work. Hey, Scandalous, we up, my nigga. We been telling niggas about this nigga. Same way we exposed CS2 back. And I'm telling y'all, Cheeseburger Chuck, I'm coming for your bitch ass next. All you YouTubers over there sucking CS2 back dick, scared to run content on them, scared to hold them accountable. Anything that nigga got on you, when I get it, I'ma flame your bitch ass up, nigga. Ain't nobody getting no passes. My nigga Big U in jail, nigga, we gonna burn this motherfucker down, nigga. All you bitch ass, rat ass informants on the internet need to be exposed, and that's what we here for. Hashtag expose the debriefers. Hashtag expose the exposers. Edifying through entertainment, the ETE. Let's go.
Going on, you know, with Big U extorting you?
I think. Well, I'm not completely ready for the call. But the person that called me right now is a very important person to me, and you know, they wanted me to kind of just say something, you know, right now. But maybe sometime we could schedule something that's a little more, you know, appropriate, and, you know, give me a time to think. 'Cause every day I'm waking up, it's a new blow. Sometimes it's hard to just, you know, take a real grasp on everything, because, you know, I've been lost in the sauce, and it's real easy to get lost in the sauce. And even with this case, and, you know, we kind of get lost, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you got this stuff where, like, you know, you're a rat, you're a snitch. And, you know, it's interesting, the other day, one of my homegirls had a situation where she was kind of.
That don't even sound like Dale Morrison. Dale's a Jamaican, and he doesn't talk that fast in English. Listen to the call that Deezy released, that Wack gave to Deezy to release, with Loose Cannon and Wack on it with Dale Morrison. Nasty work. I would play it, but since I don't got the what-you-call-it, and I can't cover up the moving what-you-call-it and put a picture to cover it, I know he'll love to find a reason to take down this live. Good luck, fuck boy.
She didn't want to tell nobody about it, and, you know, I'm like, man, you got to go deal with this shit, because this mother else, you know? And, you know, but it's like, it's so much going on for me. You know,
Wait. Pitbull Pat 1788 said, those charges carry no pen time, homie. You know that. Bro, how much coke was it? Because they didn't say how much coke, but they said a substantial amount, right? And he had a scale, which should have been possession for sales. When you got that kind of paraphernalia with it. But what did they say was, let me go to it real quick, since you saying that it don't do it. And this is in Delaware, right? So what we gonna do, and we gonna go back live on Instagram. I'll make that in a minute. Let's go back to this real quick, because he said, so I can tell you exactly which one they gave him. Okay, so I'll just go in here, and then I'll go back to the work. You know what I'm saying? And he was another one of them. Not snitching is that street shit, fuck that street shit, etc., etc., etc. Right? This is what he was pushing, right? Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and tell you exactly. That one's Delaware Superior Court. Oh, here we go. So he got caught on follow the link, and then we're gonna chat GPT, and then I'm gonna pull it up for you. So they said his shit was a tier 3 quantity felony, possession of controlled substances, cocaine, right? So in Delaware, you said that it ain't got no time. So we finna find out. Maybe you're right, right? Does a felony possession, hold on. There's a felony possession of controlled substance tier 3 quantity. Possession substance. Hold on, let me make sure I get that right. I could just copy and paste it. Possession of a controlled substance tier 3 quantity felony. You talking about this felony doesn't carry no jail time? Carrying dope in Delaware is legal? Well, we finna see right now. Bear with me. Hit that like button if you ain't already did it. Bang that shit like a hood rat bitch late night in the spot. So give ChatGPT a few things. The user's thinking about it. Oh, let me make sure I put in Delaware. In the state of Delaware. Square from Delaware. A square from Delaware. Damn, nigga. Yes. Possession of a controlled substance, tier 3 quantity, is a felony in Delaware. It's charged under the drug dealing possession statute as a Class B felony, which carries a mandatory minimum of 2 years and up to 25 years in prison. Who was that just was over here talking about some Uda on the go, Uda on the go? Hold on, let me pull this up before we get back to the video. Go ahead, Uda, shout everybody out, man, and let them know who you is if they didn't know who you was, bro.
Yo, Deuce, what up? Salute, bro. What's goody? What's goody, man? Salute to the chat, man. Yeah, man. I just jumped on the video. I was like, what the hell going on with this one, man? This one is
it ain't over. Trust me. This is just the beginning. See, I promised everybody this is a 2-step fool's mate. You know how when you play chess, the three-step fool's mate? This is the 2-step fool's mate, step 1. You know what I'm saying? And then tomorrow in the morning, I have it already recorded and prepared to release as soon as he responds. You know what I'm saying? If he tells one lie or one false narrative, he can tell the truth about me. My life's an open book. I wasn't trying to keep my name cryptic. Everybody know
What you find out in the paperwork? What you find out in the paperwork? Like what? What's going on with him in the paperwork? What's happening?
Oh man! So first, he had the kids. He got all his coke, and he got his kids with him. 4 kids, bro. The youngest one, 4 years old. The oldest, 12. Left him in the running car in front of the fucking casino, homie. Ran up in the casino to place a bet, and more than likely toot his nose, right? And he come out, and the troopers are by his car because you done parallel park and left these kids in here. They trying to figure out what's going on. They see the cocaine hanging right up under his jacket sleeve, and a pretty big amount or whatever, for enough for them to spot it. So it wasn't like it was a dime or nothing, you know what I'm saying, or a little bitty hideable baggie he could have put in his mouth or cheeked it, you know what I'm saying, like niggas do on the block. It had to be a substantial amount, but and the police grabbed him. They took the dope from him, and he take off running, bro. Hide behind the tree. Left his kids in the car, bro. So they ended up giving him what was the name of the other charge?
Reckless
endangering the welfare of a child. 4 counts of endangering the welfare of a child. Resisting arrest, possession of drug paraphernalia. They found a digital scale, right? And an unattended motor vehicle, as well as the possession of controlled substance, tier 3 quantity felony. So the tier 3 is a mandatory 2 years and up to 25 years in prison. That's what he was caught for in December 2021. So just say January 2023. So January 2023, he gets out. He do 2 years. He'll get out January 2024, right? January 2025, because it would have been January 23. So
But
he was
4 years for that. He did 4 years.
He did 4 years.
He did around there. Well, how much time he did for that? Like 3 years, like 3 and change, 4.
Bro, it ain't even been 3 years. That's what I'm telling you.
Oh, okay.
This was December 2021 is essentially January 2022, right?
Yes,
so 20. So then you go 1 year. 1 year would be January 2023.
Yeah, 2 years.
I think he's been doing content since before January, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, let me see when was his. We finna go check his thing, because 2 years would have been the 2024 January, right? I mean 2023, 2024 January. So I'm quite sure he did some content before that. What's his shit? SBGB TV. Let's see when he started doing content on this motherfucker recently. You know what I'm saying? So we could go to videos and we'll go to some of these dates down here. You know what I'm saying? Go back as far as possible. This is nasty, but it's a 2-year mandatory minimum. So a mandatory minimum that's the least he could have did 9 months ago, right? We already at 9 months ago, and he was already on Whack and Loose Cannon. A year ago, okay, these are the ones that only got 300 views and all of that. He got more than a year ago. Let me see. He's still going. 2 years ago, bro, this nigga been out 2 years already doing content and shit. I'm looking at 2 years. How did he get out off of that? Bro, this nigga gotta be a rat. Let me go to his first video and tell y'all the date. You ain't getting out before no mandatory minimum, nigga.
Yeah, because even still, they dropped the child endangerment. You still gonna do that too for their possession.
December 10th, 2022. Essentially 1 day from a year of him catching that case, he was doing content, bro. And he's been doing content ever since. The nigga ain't even did his 2 years, homie. He ain't even did his 2 years. This nigga's a rat. We got a super chat, bro. I'm glad you're putting this garbage ass rat on blast. Since the biggest rat, CS2, likes to put everyone's business out there, thank you for exposing all these trash ass clowns. Lily, thank you for the $9.99 super chat. Everything donated to the Damu and Kiwe conversation is appreciated. I humble myself. You don't know, y'all help keep the lights on. That's how we over 2.some million, and we're on the road to 10,000 subs. We about 70. We're about 930 away. So share, tell a friend, and appreciate the donation. You know what I'm saying? So look, let me show y'all this real quick. So y'all, listen, don't believe me. ChatGPT is saying, because somebody just said that wasn't, you don't face no time for that case. We ain't even got to the time for child endangerment. We just went to the controlled substances, tier 3 quantity. It's a felony in Delaware. It's charged under the drug dealing possession statute as a class B. So yeah, it's a drug dealing / possession statute as a class B felony, which carries a mandatory minimum of 2 years. That's the least he could do. Well, you know, maybe he found a way to get up under that mandatory minimum. And up to 25 years. They could have maxed him out and gave him a quarter century. And this nigga been out doing content a year after that. So this is some nasty work, bro. This is some nasty work. So, yeah, I don't know who that was. Where that dude go? He said, you know, that ain't no jail time. Where you go? Nigga smoking Pookie sound like a fat rat. Somebody had just said it. Damn, I can't find him no more, but my priority. Bro, I'm telling y'all, he's a smoker, a functional smoker. That's all they do in Delaware. I gave you power to know about Delaware. His bill was $7,050. And he got a non-secure or unsecure bail bond. He didn't have to put out no property. They wasn't worried about him running or nothing. All the niggas that's on YouTube that yell fuck the streets and the streets is over are the main ones that got something to hide, bro. That's why they turn against the street. King Buck Wild said fuck the union. But let me get back to the video real quick. Cause me and Scandalous been on this clown. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't giving that nigga no clout. That nigga ain't even, you not no gangster. So we know that much. You know what I'm saying? And he said, I'm a civilian in the streets and everybody should tell. So now we know you's a rat. You admitted that you's a rat because you're a criminal. You've done a crime and been convicted of a crime more recent than I have, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you talk about the Crips and Bloods and the community, what's best for their community. Nigga, how you gonna talk about and decide what's the best for our community when you're not from our community and you can't even take care of your motherfucking kids, nigga? The audacity, that's a narcissistic piece of shit, bro. Cocaine cowboy. Yeah, bro, that's some narcissistic piece of shit. Nigga, how you gonna tell us what's best for our community? And nigga,
I want to be in like a good state of mind to speak. But I think I can, probably talk a little bit right now, but maybe not, not too much.
Okay, well, let us know, what you want to tell us. I might ask you a few things, honestly, but what you.
Hey, real quick, this must be one of Deezy boys. He said, bro, what's your beef with Deezy? Nigga, I ain't got no beef with this nigga. Nigga, beef I be in that nigga front bushes. Nigga, I got the address. Nigga, I had some niggas in his front bushes if we was beefing, nigga. When he get up to go to work, we ain't got to that. Wait till I show y'all his LinkedIn page. You know what I'm saying? His LinkedIn picture. But nigga, I ain't got no beef with him. I got a beef with fuck niggas. Just generally speaking. I don't like them. I don't fake bigot. I don't act like we cool or I like you because I don't. And when I don't, and when a nigga comes projecting as if he's someone who has the best interest of my community, I'm going to speak on it. I'm going to question the authenticity on whether or not he's well-intentioned or not. And now come to find out he's a hypocrite. And the fact that you don't have a problem with him leaving his kids in a motherfucking car while he up in here placing gambling bets and then run from the police and leave his kids in the car fatherless and motherless without supervision. The fact that you don't have an issue with that, or you don't have an issue with someone who was a con artist, I think that's really indicative of who you are. That's the problem. Let's get back to it.
You want to tell us?
Separate the fake from the real, nigga.
At this point, I don't really want to tell anything. And you know what? That's not true. I want to fuck some shit.
Let's go.
Like, I really do. Well, that's the thing, right? I can't be reactive. I can't be, you know what I'm saying? Just jumping, jump and just go, because it's a lot to it, and I don't want things to get lost in the sauce. The main thing that I've realized in the last couple of days, and I always kind of known this, right? And, you got, I don't know if I'm sure you know now because of who contacted us that Marciano was one of my best friends.
Dime Droppin' Dale just said Marciano was one of his best friends. Marciano is the man that Lucy and Glitter stripped completely naked at no jumper on camera.
And Marciano is one of my best friends, and it's a lot to say. it's a lot that I want to say. It's just, you know, can't be too reactionary. But when I see a lot of this stuff, I realize that a lot of this shit is for clicks, for views, for subscriptions, and it's how you make, you know, how people make their livelihood. And I'm seeing a lot of things being distorted, a lot of things being cut, and the people are telling the story, and I don't have a chance to tell my story at all.
That's why
and so I want to. Well, yeah, but again, you know, I don't. And so, just so you know, I've watched your thing before, and I like what you do, and I respect what you do. But it's just as I'm getting older, I don't want to be like very reactive, right? And just like, oh, my man just called me on the phone. I'm on the thing with SBTV. Oh yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that, because this is, you know, this is you know, it's my entire, you know, life, and you know, I'm just not in the.
Introducing Glass Office Chair Mats by Vitraza, the premium alternative to
conversations. Let me get back to it.
I do want to say that I do have a story. I do have a side. You know, people are paying people $200, $300 to tell them things about me.
That's a good question.
Not a lot of this stuff is true, and I can't wait to tell them. And I can't wait to tell them. And I can't wait to tell them.
Del can't wait to tell. The irony in that.
My side. But
you know, the people, you know, why we got you here, Del, at least, you know, let the people know a little, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta go all the way into detail, but we already got somewhat of what the people are saying, the facts are of why, you feel what I'm saying, Big U was grabbed up. So the people,
for real, Ruler. Shout out
at
the
least
Ruler
know
report.
the confirmation, because we know Loose Cannon is telling. You know what I'm saying? We know that you talk to the people. We know this, right? So we understand all that, but the people still want to know.
We understand all that.
The confirmation.
Wait, who is we? Who always talking about? See, we don't give a fuck about how many turkeys you gave out. We don't give a fuck. Who always talking about we?
Oink 100.
So who is we, Deezy? Ah, man, he been telling us. Scanner's been telling us about this weirdo. Let's go.
Big U running this extortion game, and I just played the audio.
He implicated Big U in extortion
and Jay Reed that Loose Cannon dropped like 6 months ago. You know, confirming what he had supposedly done to you, running down on you in the likeness and for Big U. So, you know what I mean? The people already heard all that. They just, you know, a little confirmation from what's already out there will definitely, you feel what I'm saying? Let it be known.
I will say that phone call, right, which was recorded without my knowledge, and it was the same kind of thing.
So now Dale is trying to lie and act like he didn't know the phone call between him, Porky, and Lucy was being intercepted by the feds. When you examine the phone call that Porky put online, it seems like all three of them were working together on that phone call.
Okay, so just so y'all know, let me get into these two comments, and we're going to get into it. This is the Whack 100 recorded a phone call that after Dale told him that he had implicated Big U and was working for the feds, and implicated Big U, and there was a RICO going on with Big U. Obviously, Whack told him to tell him that, right? Whack 100 later puts him on the phone with Loose Coochie Cannon, Loose the Liability, Loose Lip Ashley, who is alleged to have been one of the actual robbers of the weed dispensary, Dale and Big U's weed dispensary. So we're going to get into that call, but Shortstop in the Field podcast says he willing to fight for a victim for no jumper, but won't stay and fight for his kid. Hashtag cocaine cowboy, hashtag fuck bad fathers. Hey, I know you got kids too, so I know you. I know how you taking that. You a great father, bro. But you're right, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit is all cap. The nigga is a fucking plant. You know what I'm saying? And a con artist. He worked them out. Oh, he making good money. Nigga, you know how much he had to pay to get the trademark for the Sbgb TV? Go on USPTO.gov and pull that up, and you're going to be able to see He done trademark SBGB TV. He got 20,000 subs. He's in business. Ran a cold skit on you niggas. Let's get to the super chat and we'll get back to the video. I gave you power 617 with the $4.99 super chat. Stay on these punks next. Power wash them. Cali politics I respect. Salute the real. Rap 100 ain't no representative to anything but the FBI. And that's a motherfucking fact. I like them bars too, nigga. You be rapping this shit. Hey, shout out to I Gave You Power, man. Thanks for the super chat. Let's get back to the content, man. Everything donated to the Damu Kiwe conversation is appreciated. Y'all don't know, but it keeps the lights on and it keeps us looking for content just like this. Sub if you ain't already sub. We're on a fast-paced journey to 10K subs. We close to it, man. Let's get to it.
So I'll be like, fuck. But yeah. No, remember cuz when we came in there, I came in with my squad, cuz, and then remember we took everything. When we took everything, you know what I'm saying? No, but you know that man.
Slim Fat Dude, salute.
I would like to talk to you more openly when I know you might be recording the nigga. And I got on, you know what I'm saying? So, we talking clearly. You know, we talking clearly. You know what I'm saying? I don't know shit.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it.
Oh,
Meet
man.
Base 44.
Base 44. I need
complete...
to look that up to build my app.
Even like you in a trial situation, I can see you click to the line, and then a phone call happens, and then an energy switch, and then you kind of look like, because I'm telling you,
Hey, listen to this dude. Pitbull Pat 1788. So I guess that you a little bit concerned that your boy is looking like a rat, you know? Pitbull Pat 788, let it go, man. We just went to Chat GPT. We broke down the exact paperwork that says, and I got the paperwork. Matter of fact, I think I can read that paperwork today. We got more. You know we got the work. I got the work. This nigga, hey, SBGB TV is live right now. And when we finish flaming this nigga up with the paperwork, I'm going to go hear what he said. And then I'm going to pre-record. Now, if the nigga lie about anything that I said, I swear for God, y'all won't wait till tomorrow. Y'all gonna get a late night checkmate on a Friday. Happy Fruit Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday. And it's also Halloween. Trick or motherfucking treat. So this dude is acting like we didn't tell him it's a tier 3 quantity. Hey, everybody, hold on 1 second. It's my baby. Hold on. Yes, babe.
What are you doing, babe?
I'm live, babe. Flaming up the YouTuber SBGB TV. He ain't who he says he is. You know that's what I do, babe. What's up, though?
Oh, no, it's because I was going to ask you if you wanted these tacos that, you know, my client, Sarah?
Yeah.
She brought me tacos, but I didn't even get a chance to eat them. I'm waiting on another client. There's 3 tacos right here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I need that, my nigga.
Okay, well, come on.
All right, bye. So let's get to this real quick, right? Simple possession. Look at his bail, homie. Bro, we don't care if it's simple possession or the sales. If you look at the law, first we're going to go to his paper. Let me stop this for this dude, because the next time you do it, I'm going to make you look real bad, bro, because it sounds like you trying to harbor a rat. It sounds like you a little nervous. You over there shaking like a snitch at a gangster party because your daddy, you know what I'm saying, this coke that y'all done formed is crashing down. You know what I'm saying? See, here's the thing right here, and I ain't even brought up the work. It says possession of a controlled substance, tier 3 quantity felony. So it was a possession, but it still was a tier 3 quantity based on how much cocaine he got. I'm in love with the cocoa. I got it for the low. Boom, boom. I'm in love with the cocoa, right? So,
hey, he throw that a Colombian bam bam like LeBron James. Pow!
Hey, at the beginning of the game, bro, he had to start his gambling career off in that casino with a 2. So Delaware law. I hope you can see this, because the next time I'm telling you, you're gonna get ran up out of here. I'm gonna talk bad about you because you're over there harboring. You can't handle the truth, right? And it says, oh wait, hold on. Yes, possession. We didn't say sales of a controlled substance, tier 3 quantity. The same thing that the article from the police station in the news are saying he was charged with. And it is a felony in Delaware. It's charged under the drug dealing / possession statute as a Class B felony. So they see no difference in the law in Delaware when it comes with that much dope. And that carries a mandatory minimum of 2 years and up to 25 years. So let me tell you a little bit of something about mandatory minimums. See, a mandatory minimum in the federal law, you ain't getting up under it unless you cooperate, right? And you got to cooperate substantially, giving up information that leads to arrest on bigger cases, right? Substantial assistance would be the term. Now, if you agreeing, well, it was only this much and he told. He always says that the police running, so he's a civilian. How is he a civilian and he out here selling dope on a high-speed chase, neglecting his motherfucking kids? How is he a motherfucking civilian? Something for all of y'all civilians that try to utilize that to justify y'all snitching, working with the government. House niggas. So only way you getting under that 2 years is to cooperate. This nigga been running content since December 2022, a year. It's not even a year, 11 months and 29, 30 days. It wasn't the whole year. It was about 364 days. He was doing content after catching that case, and he's been doing content ever since. So I know you a little nervous because that would make me think like, wait, hold on, that ain't 1 + 1 ain't adding up to 2. He's trying to tell us 3, but we know it's 2. And you over here defending them, bro.
You don't even get a turnaround for that shit. That's a serve-all. Straight up. When they give you that mandatory 2, that's a straight up serve-all. You got to do that. Now, if they want to, they can enhance that shit to 25. But yeah, you got to do a straight serve-all on that shit. So there's no way. No way.
This guy sounds like he ready to cry. Yeah, he sound like he ready to cry. Nigga them broke down this hero. These niggas be, how is you over here defending this nigga and you didn't even know his real name? None of y'all knew his real name. You don't know nothing about this nigga. This is how hard of a dick riders these niggas be. Niggas telling you the law. I'm telling you, I got no problem. If I seen this bust ass nigga, he said that shit about Big U. So I don't know. I don't trust myself. I might backslap the bitch, slap the nigga. So I don't know. But for the most part, I personally don't have no issue with him other than him speaking up and speaking down and trying to implicate my homeboy in crime via the internet. Let's get to it, man. Snorting Big Grams TV.
Everybody out there, but what I'm saying to you is, like, I'm not harboring or anything like that. You good with me. You get what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that. That's what I want to get to. You get what I'm saying? On TikTok, like, you have to understand, like, the situation I had and I did say to you, it was only because of Big U, and you know that. It was only because of Big U, and you know that. It was only because of Big U, and you know that.
Yes, sir.
I know that. And you know, one of the things is like, you can take and you can create. You know what I'm saying? We can create and so, we can make money millions of
Yeah, this is breaking news, bro. Yeah, this is breaking news. Hit the like button. Fantasy Dandy, you something up.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm telling you, cuz, right now, today, cuz can't do nothing to you. He can't do nothing to you because he had to do something with me. But nigga, you have to also, nigga, give me, certain things that I'm saying cuz it's not a lie.
You know, so Luce is acting like he's gonna protect him. We got a super chat, $9.99 from Lily. I'm glad you putting these garbage ass rats on blast. Damn, this is a different super chat. On blast since the biggest rat CS2 likes to put everyone business out there. Thank you for exposing all these trash ass rats. Hey, Lily, thanks for the $9.99 super chat. We really appreciate it. I thought we already went through that one. My bad, man. Let's get back to the content.
All this stuff that I was doing because who was the right hand man? Who was the nigga that was actually in the field? Hey, you know what? I know that. I can't let none of them, but we know you're the go-to. Of course. Yeah, I know you're the go-to. I see it.
Wait, Inglewood Blue, we'll show it again. We got some more stuff, but we ain't finna start all the way over. And we this far in, we got shit lined up. Hang around. We got what we played already. We'll repeat that to make sure everybody got that. But we also got the word. When I say fuck the news article, when I say I got the word, Yeah. Y'all know why he wasn't giving his name up, right? There was things he didn't want y'all to know about. Yeah, I know. I know it all.
I wanted to lay that nigga down. I didn't want to do certain things to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But cuz why? You know what I'm saying? You know what to say. Nigga, you know what's going on. But at the end of the day, it's like,
Norton Big Grams to you.
I ain't know nothing what's going on besides that.
From Chat GPT, King Kong.
I know, but you know,
Chat GPT gave me his name.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened down with Big
Charger City.
Then, nigga, ultimately, nigga, they got me. You know what I'm saying? We know why. You know what I'm saying?
Snitching before getting bail.
Oh shit! You saying you got something going? There's always gonna be something. more aggressive. You know that cause dealing with the police, bro, and niggas I don't think nobody can deny that.
The irony in 3 informants on a federal wiretap accusing Big U of working with the police.
That's how that's why Wack never respected Nipsey, because Wack knew shit about Nipsey that wasn't respectable. And he only know that because of us. I watch that shit. It might be.
Hey, and I'm going to tell y'all this now. All y'all niggas in the Nipsey Hussle conspiracy wing that attacked my homeboy Big U and his family, threatened his family, and all of that type of shit, claiming that y'all believe he did something to Nipsey Hussle or had something to do with it. Y'all niggas got one more time to jump in my chat and disrespect Big U, and I'm a flame nip up. I could bang that, nigga. One more time. Marathon Kev. Rose ain't really a Nipsey conspiracy theory. Shit, he beat up the all money in nigga. It's on his Instagram page, right? So he's a fake ass. All these niggas, where was you niggas at when Bullets ain't got no name out? Why he didn't go platinum with the marathon? The marathon continues, right? Mailbox Money, Crenshaw. Fake ass Nipsey supporters. Keep on disrespecting my man's family, and I promise you, nigga, y'all gonna be mad at me. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? He got that recorded and Nipsey talking to the police and they try to use it against him. Maybe it might be true or shit. No, but what I'm saying is because it's like, you know, like with that situation on downtown or whatever, like that when the feds came and got you, because I think they just got me a couple of months ago.
Please understand that after Lucy and Quick to Tell Dell were both approached by the feds before they got on this phone call. Now we're listening to them on a 3-way call facilitated by Wackarat 100. Clearly, all 3 of these guys were working together after agreeing to work with the feds.
We need a small business loan fast.
I got this.
Loan cannon!
There's a better way to get a fast small business loan. Go to ondeck.com.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Stacks Gang Hundo, get out your feels, bro. He say, Deuce, you kind of putting extras on it. I get it. It's content, gang. You got the right to say whatever you want to say, but you know, bro went in the casino to hit a play, bro. He went in the casino, but he said, you got the right to say whatever you want to say, but you know, bro went in the casino to hit a play, bro. I don't know shit. Nigga, I believe if he's an addict, with respect, he wouldn't get high in that car with his kid. And if he's so addicted, you know what I'm saying, then the nigga is going to do it. You think that nigga running all night lives, nigga, to 4 and 5 in the morning, and he ain't off the Christina Aguilera or the Britney Spears, nigga? Shit. The nigga might be off that China White, nigga. Talking about he ran to hit a play. Well, Stack Gang Hundo, if he ran to hit a play, so you saying that you believe there was enough evidence to prove sales. So how the fuck is he not in jail, bro? You saying it just ain't possession. So I don't know, bro. It wasn't enough for sales. Even with getting caught with the scare. But we gonna get to that work, man. We got about 15 minutes of this video. And then we gonna get to it.
Somebody can get to you because of me. How is that even? No, so basically they asked me about you because of
Panda Man, salute, bro.
Situation, I guess. Yeah, he kind of said, but you were right here to him. How they gonna ask me about
we reach it.
They didn't ask me about you. You get what I mean? They asked me about you, but then they what they use with the extortion shit. You know what I'm saying? So when they said that, I'm thinking I was sick though, like you had something to do with it, but then I thought about it, then they asked me about information about you, but I know it's not coming from you because we already know what happened with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? My man called me on the phone, and I was on boom. I was already on three different. You know what I'm saying? And then I always told Jay Reed.
Jay Reed is one of the men that was stripped and robbed at No Jumper by Lucy and Glitter. Jay Reed is also on Megan's Law after being convicted for the rape of a woman.
Stay away from that shit. You like the limelight. Damn, am I on thing right now?
Yeah, you on, Dale.
Okay, got it. Well, see, let's see. What can I say? As far as Loose Cannon go, I don't think he works for the police. I don't think he's telling. I think he's lost in the sauce, kind of.
Look how the rat-tailed Dale is trying to protect Lucy. I guess none of us can see Lucy and the Exposer's cooperation in this case.
I think he wants the celebrity, he wants the clout and stuff like that. I do think he might end up telling because of what Big U has done to him too.
So now that the Exposers have unleashed their secret weapon in Dale, the federal informant, Dale goes onto Deezy's live stream and tells us that Lucy isn't a rat. But he probably will rat due to all the things Big U did to him. This is the federal informant, making Lucy Coochie a victim like himself. Now all of a sudden, thanks to Dime dropping Dale, the man who called himself the boogeyman is now a victim.
He already took the profit agreement.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
Damu Kiwe conversation. Hey, look, the next person that come over here promoting his live is gonna get removed from the chat. So we gonna block all of that right now, right? Delete the comment. If you come over here promoting that busted channel, he got 8 people over there, you're out of here. You know what I'm saying? Male groupies. Hey, G-Mac, Damu Kiwe conversation is back at it. Exposing the exposers and everything around them. Welcome and subscribe, Active Chucks. You already know, bro. Shout out to G-Mac 2-in-1. Let's go.
Put it up there.
Oh, okay.
So he's definitely telling.
Now Lucy is definitely telling, and he probably will end up having a proffer session. But the paperwork Deezy showed is talking about a government proffer, not a proffer session with Lucy. When Deezy put up Lucy's paperwork, he read the first sentence that says, "Based on the allegations set forth in this complaint, information set forth in the government's proffer." Because it says proffer, Deezy assumed that Lucy had a proffer session occur. When you go to Google and ask, "What does this term mean?" it says this. This statement means the basis for a legal decision or action, like a charge or a lawsuit, is the information and allegations presented in a formal complaint, along with any additional information provided by the government in a proffer, a formal offer of evidence or information. Here's a breakdown. Based on the allegations set forth in this complaint. This means the legal action is founded on the claims and accusations made in the formal complaint filed by the plaintiff or prosecutor. Information set forth in the government's proffer. The government is offering additional information or evidence, a proffer, to support the allegations in the complaint. Proffer. In legal terms, a proffer is a formal offer of evidence or information, often made in court or during a legal proceeding. In essence, the legal action or decision is based on the combination of the initial allegations in the complaint and any additional information provided by the government in its proffer. So as you guys can see, this isn't the queen for a day thing that we've all heard so much about thanks to Kiwe D. This shows that Deezy and Lieutenant Love's boys both jumped the gun on this one.
Proffer.
You know they can't read
paperwork. I'm here to take a proffer.
Let's
look up proffer. I looked up the government proffer. They try to say you agreeing to what you saying. I said, no. That ain't what it is, bro. No, that's not what it is, bro. I looked it up earlier. Okay, look, let's look up the government proffer. Government proffer's telling. Okay, let's check it out. We're gonna read it together.
This nigga dumb, bro.
Okay. In a government proffer, somebody screenshot that and read it.
Dumbass niggas.
Screenshot. I'm gonna read it to y'all. In a government proffer, individuals under criminal investigation or prosecution enter into a written agreement to provide information to federal law enforcement, potentially in exchange for leniency or immunity, but with the understanding of false statements or omissions could lead to prosecution. Do y'all know what that means? Because sometimes I got to read things over because everyone's not too sharp. Let me read it one more time, then I'm going to go over it. All right. In a government proffer, individuals under criminal investigation or prosecution enter into a written agreement to provide information to the federal law enforcement, potentially in exchange for leniency or immunity. So, now let me break that down. You under investigation, all that stuff, prosecution, right? You enter a written agreement, proffer, okay, to provide information to the federal law enforcement, okay? You're writing them information to the federal law enforcement, right? Potentially in exchange for leniency to get off or immunity.
You don't want his coke,
So you're giving them information. So if you take a proffer,
free big you
tell it.
These guys are trying to claim that Lucy had a proffer agreement with the feds, using the paperwork that mentions a government proffer as the reason he wasn't granted bail. But here's the thing. Anything Lucy says during a proffer session would not be used against him.
Hey, that's a fact. It's a queen for a day. But real quick, somebody said Nip was the GOAT. Put respect on the name. Listen, I love Nipsey music, supported his music, and I'm from Brims, right? I got the homies banging Nipsey because they was, fuck that nigga, he from 6-0 and all that gangbang shit. And I'm pulling up to Harvard knocking Nipsey, pulling up in the jungles knocking Nipsey. That's what hoes do, featuring YG. You know what I'm saying? My top down, my roof back. Your bitch, can she get that? You know what I'm saying? So, as far as his music and all of that, cool. But niggas hate me anyway. It's been panels of people a year and a half ago. A panel. Damu, Kiwe can't be the voice of the West Coast. This is what vloggers do. They hate me. Right? Because they see that they don't even measure up, bro. Fuck how many subs I got, nigga. You don't have as much influence in the streets, and I'm in Madison, Wisconsin. Right? Connected to a lot of powerful people that's trying to change the narrative for better. And they're not a part of that movement. A lot of them got other agendas to help destroy our community. So when you niggas is coming at mine, popping anybody, I don't give a fuck if it was Buddha, nigga. If you come popping at mine or his family, I'm gonna defend him. Take that how you want, nigga. We don't give a fuck about being liked. You niggas don't like me anyway. Let's get back to the content, man. I'm the motherfucking
It's
bad
essentially
guy. Remember that.
a shield for the individual, not a weapon that can be turned against them, unless it is later discovered that the individual lied. People sign proffer agreements to keep them out of jail, not to get their bail denied. This is how you know Love's Boys and Deezy clearly don't understand what a government proffer is, and their interpretation of the paperwork is way off. This isn't just a misunderstanding. It's a misrepresentation of the facts that will not hold up under any level of scrutiny.
He was fired just 3 weeks before he was set to retire.
And now he's becoming an industry whistleblower. Kate Jennings has the story.
Hold on, let me go. 30 years. Hey,
Yeah.
don't shoot this.
You know, a lot of times, right? You know, a reflection of what happens to you through life is a reflection of what you've done through life. And I think that, you know, when you look at, you know, even the Nipsey Hussle situation and, you know, what Nip and, you know, Big Man went through, it's like we're not dealing with one of the best peoples in the world. We're dealing with, you know, a lot of these people are pro-black only when it matters. Even one day I seen Loose Cannon on the show talking about, oh, yeah, you know, y'all niggas like Willie Lynch.
This nigga got motherfuckers talking about niggas is pro-Dale, the long tail rat, who ain't even American, right? On here talking about niggas is pro-black only when they want to be. This the type of narratives that Deezy and them is pushing. See, there's a reason why a lot of these niggas is anti-unity. They're anti-black people getting together. They're anti-us organizing together in any shape, fashion, or anything. And this is how their mind's been conditioned by our own oppressors. They have colonized minds, and they're working in furtherance of agendas that these people have set for generations of our children so that we'll stay at the bottom of the barrel. And it's on the bottom is only going to get worse. But the Most High prophesied in the Bible that the bottom will rise up to the top like yeast in the end of days. They couldn't stop this shit if they wanted to. This shit bigger than me. This shit bigger than the Damu and Kiwe conversation. It's time for our people to unite. But I just find it real ironic that this rat-ass nigga got another rat, Chomo, a Chomo pimp nigga, another rat on his show pushing this narrative. That shit is crazy, bro. What kind of lambs and sheep are y'all to be over there supporting this weirdo y'all don't even know his name? You niggas is looking for a master, bro. Same thing in 100 EBT. You niggas is looking for a slave master. Don't even know his name. Gullible. These niggas was bamboozled by the square from Delaware.
So y'all want me to get locked up and this and then that, but then, you know what I'm saying, you just fucking jump Marciano, bro. Nigga's 60 years old. You took him off his clothes and like, you know, it's only pro-black sometimes. They're only community people sometimes, and nobody really knows these people. When you look at NIP contract, 10 years for 30%, you know that shit's fucking demonic.
10 to 20% is the standard rate for an entertainment manager, and it's common for an artist to pay anywhere within that range. Nipsey.
Hey, I'm trying to keep it West Coast, Mikey B. You right, bro. Big U didn't want me to do it. You know what I'm saying? Big U told me in confidence. You know what I'm saying? Showed me in confidence. You know what I'm saying? So I know he wouldn't want to do it, and he just gonna have to be mad at me. But I'm tired of hearing about his daughter, his family, his wife, getting these fucking text messages threatening their motherfucking life, and he in jail, bro. Because these niggas pushing false narratives. Black Sam, you got one more motherfucking time, nigga. One more time to push them false narratives, nigga. And I'm going to give you some truths. Don't tell no lies on us. And I won't tell no truths about you, nigga. Get back to the content. I'm going to hold out, Mike B. You know what I'm saying?
He signed for 30%, but that wasn't just Big U's doing.
I know Big U.
Steve Lobel was working alongside him, and it was 15% for each of them. So, it wasn't as outrageous as some might think.
Right.
What's really crazy is hearing Rat Tail Dale talk about demonic when he was caught sex trafficking children. That's a whole different level of hypocrisy. What's even wilder is how Big U is being labeled as demonic for charging 30%. Yet no one called out Bob Arum of Top Rank when it was revealed he was taking 70% of Manny Pacquiao's earnings. Or how about Comedy Central? Nobody called them demonic when they made Dave Chappelle sign a contract that gave them ownership of his image and likeness in perpetuity, throughout the universe, meaning forever, even beyond the contract itself, and anywhere, even in space.
Oh, these contracts are crazy. You should hear the terminology they say in these contracts. To use your name and likeness in perpetuity throughout the universe. Who the fuck could possibly know what that means? Nobody does. It's so complicated, in fact, that when you're a kid like me, you have to hire somebody to tell you what that means. And you sit down at a table and you do the contract game.
Would it be a bad idea if you use our credit card to pay for your marketing? Actually, it is a shark from the TV show Shark Tank's credit card.
And that's how I got with Comedy Central. I signed a contract. But I signed the contract the way the 28-year-old expectant father that was broke signs a contract. I was desperate. I needed a way out, and it wasn't good money, and it wasn't good circumstances, but what else am I going to do, I said. And all these white people sitting at that table told me, trust us, Dave, it's a good contract. And I looked around the table, and they all seemed...
Hey, Charger City said, Deuce, quit being scary and call in to Deuce Sims live right now and say it to his face. Charger City, you that upset? How is Deuce Sims gonna be scary to call in to Deuce Sims live right now and say it to his face? What am I saying to my face? This is how much in their feelings these people are. That shit is like a cult. That slow ass, green ass, square ass nigga from Delaware really got y'all discombobulated mentally. Are you not understanding what's going on? Just hang out. We not finna support his live. I'll support it though in the morning. I'm gonna go over everything he did before I drop that motherfucking work. Everything he said. If that nigga said anything, nigga, that's a lie, I'ma flame his ass up. And Charger City, let's find somebody in the middle. This what you run and tell that rat ass, bitch ass nigga over there who keep LA business in his motherfucking mouth. Fuck Whack 100. That nigga ain't from LA. Blood from claim the Valley, and they done ran him up out of there. They don't even claim that nigga. Fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Tell that nigga $10,000. We find somebody we both trust, nigga, and we send the 10K. He send his 10K, and I drop that motherfucking work. Dead homies, nigga. What you over here cheerleading? How about that? I got CS2 back for 2. Now we got some work. I'd love to get that nigga for 10 G's. Didn't he get caught with 5 keys? The indictment was about 20-something keys. Tell that nigga to, I got my teeth coming out, nigga. Tell that nigga, put 10,000 on it, and I could bet you, nigga, $10,000 to nothing, nigga. That nigga ain't gonna say that, nigga. How about that, Charger City? Bet that. I guarantee it. Deezy will not bet $10,000. We wired to the same person, and the person who produces the paperwork and is right about who the fuck this weirdo is nigga, get the whole bag. Let's talk that money shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk that big money shit, nigga. Turn 10 into 20 real quick, nigga. Real quick. Niggas in the field shit, nigga. Talk about scary. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, we got Scandalous Los Angeles TV in the chat. The motherfucking GOAT, man. Salute to the GOAT, man. He said, pop that shit. The union. Salute to the union, man. We ain't gonna even diss the union today. You know what I'm saying? Because the union been telling y'all about this weirdo ever since we seen him. Pay attention.
To agree, it was a
We're gonna
good
get
contract.
to this work, though.
But what if?
We got some other work. We gonna
What if
keep
it was
on
like
this
that
work.
game of 3-card Monte?
Put that.
What if they were all friends and I didn't know it?
But here we are, attacking Big U for a business deal. Let's keep it real. Big U didn't pull a gun on Nipsey and force him to sign that contract. At the end of the day, it was a business decision. The double standard here is obvious.
Right? When a motherfucker doing something good in the hood and you want to chase him out and belittle him and shit like that, like you know the type of person that you kind of dealing with. Some people tell me like, yo, D, keep your head up. That shit was gonna happen, with, and no matter what. And I just hate the fact that I'm a part of it, or I'm a part of it. But why was I even in that situation? Even after the feds had got me,
the people already know what it is, though, Dale. You feel what I'm saying? So
I don't think they know. They know what they're being told, and then remember, there's a complaint, and then there's an indictment, and then there's something stronger than even that, right? So a lot of complaints and indictments are being pieced together to do and say certain things, and and then I do respect this shit. And I do understand, the business part of it. I do know that, what I'm saying, a lot of this stuff is for, and like I said, I watch you, and I know the man that hooked us up. There's nobody more pro-black than this guy, you know what I'm saying, brother, sister type thing, and I respect him a lot. But just afford me some time to think, and maybe we can have a pre-discussion about the agenda here. What are we trying to do? Because everything should have a purpose to it, and a purpose to uplift our people. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when I think about Big U and I think about Loose Cannon, and there's anger and there's animosity and there's hurt and there's all of this shit involved in it. You know what I mean? I still know that as black people, we're still fucking products of our environment. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think for me to win, you got to lose. And, that's a big problem. And that's what my brand, Everybody Eats, was always about. Like, we can all kind of survive the way you got 50 jewelers on the same block, but they can all get along. You know what I'm saying? It's not really dog eat dog. But some people are from a world where it's just dog eat dog. You know what I mean? And that's part of my agenda, that it ain't fucking got to be like that.
It's we own these niggas, bro. We ain't giving none of these.
You know what I'm saying? That a black man ain't got to step on those black.
If you working with whack and running content with whack, and you hee ha like Young and Buffet on No Jumper, we on your ass like white on rice, nigga. Niggas on your helmet like a kufi, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, we gon' get into your business, because chances is you compromise just like Deezy, and you don't want it to come out. You think Wack ain't gonna tell him after he gave him this content? Y'all know the content we listening to. Wack put that out and do Deezy run this, which is part of investigation against Big U. And y'all talking about why we don't like or fuck with that weirdo? Why do you fuck with and defend that weirdo is the question. But Compton Rick Rock and Young and Buffet, Rico the Rat Rod Gay, Christopher Love Boys, all of you niggas all of them.
man, old niggas ain't got to step on the young niggas like, you know, to where they can't breathe. Like this shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot that goes on. And you know, I want to kind of have a purpose for it. I want to have like a direction of where we're going. And, you know, I'm kind of just thrown in right now. And I know that I'm not supposed to let that happen to me. And so, you know, I'm probably going to stop talking. But at the same time, I would like to talk off this thing and see.
Nita boy, what's up with
you know what I mean, and kind of go like that.
I'm just trying to get your situation out there on your side, Dale, whereas though the people can understand, you know, the reasoning, you know what I mean? Because it's a reason for everything in life, and you know, we all got to make our decisions. So,
well, I think the biggest thing for me about how I ended up where I ended up is because it's like someone trying to break you, and then it works. I don't know if your girl, you know, if you ever had a girlfriend or somebody that tried to get you mad and then it actually works. And then, you know, someone's trying to break you and then I was fucking broken. And I'm not, you know, I don't have the fire that I used to have, the ambition that I used to have. I don't have any of that thing, right? So yeah, man. I think, well, like I told Kraft, you know what I'm saying? You know, we could definitely have that conversation.
Man, salute to the chat where it's at, man. Y'all here on Damu Kiwe Conversations. Hit that like button, man. This shit is fire. Damn. Nasty work, man. Topic of today exposes Deezy. Man, the Duse boy, man. Hit that like button, man. Let's get it up there.
My bad, they didn't kick me out, dog.
Already.
We're gonna get back to it. It's at the end anyway, and then we're gonna get into this work. Y'all knew I was coming back, bro. So don't even act like that, dog.
Just have that conversation and then, you know, go from there. I think.
All right, Dale.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you letting me off today.
Yeah, hey, listen, man. I appreciate you calling in, man. You know, I just, you know, wanted to ask you, so you know, because the people look at it like, you know, what Big U did was foul. The people look at it like, you know, what Big U did was foul. The people look at it like, you know, what.
How do he know what the people look at it like? Have he ever been to the Crenshaw district? Has he ever took a census about what was going on in the Crenshaw district? What? I got to take him to use the restroom. We're going to have a small intermission break for my dogs. This video right here is over. I'm going to start another video, and then after I start that, I'm going to take them to go use the bathroom. And she said, Deuce. So, Deuce, you saying with all this being said, if you was in prison in the riot, you wouldn't help Deezy? So if you would help him there, why not help him in the free world? Deezy, first and foremost, I'm not going back to prison unless I got to protect me and my family, and I'll go to prison today if I got to do that. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, I don't do no crimes. But under prison politics, he wouldn't be on the yard with me because he's a rat. And I'll put this knife up in him if we was on the yard. I will push this knife up in him and tell him, roll your shit up in a little burrito and tell him you can't live here no more. That's what I do. That's what I did when I was in prison. So let me get y'all a quick video. Deuce, educate Deezy then. Show him the facts. Maybe he just don't know. He don't know what facts. That you don't run off and leave your kids in the car because you high off cocaine?
Yeah,
or even yeah, what is you talking about? Charger City.
You took your kids on a ride-along lick. Let's start there, man. What the fuck are we talking about? You took your kids on a ride-along lick. That ain't G. That ain't pushing P. That ain't player. That ain't gangster. That ain't moving in the code. No, nigga. Absolutely no. What the fuck are we doing?
Crazy. Bro, that is crazy. What am I supposed to be teaching them? Nigga, how not to listen? I grew up without a dad. I might be the most known blood, but a poor excuse of a dad. You know what I'm saying? I was in jail when he was born. I got out, was out 2 years. He told me, promise him I wouldn't go back, and I broke that kid's heart. 9-year-old kid. So and he hurt so bad he tried to unalive himself. Depressed. Dealing with abandonment. You know what I'm saying? And we still work trying to heal that today. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Junior. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I can't give you no information on how to be a better dad, especially. I can't give them no information on how to be a better dad, especially because I'm not qualified. You know what I'm saying? And every children is different and come with their own issues and style. You know what I'm saying? So Deuce hot as fuck under the collar. Had to take a break. Nah, it wasn't that, bro. They kicked me out. I was trying to close different windows and stuff. T Sweezy, what up, bro? So what do you think?
What up, my guy? Bro, I'm hella mad, bro. I missed everything.
Oh, you gonna have to run this one back. This is an instant classic. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, how many segments you got of this shit?
Oh man, it's only gonna be a couple today and tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
It's not over.
Oh man, hell no! I'm finna get into some more paperwork.
Oh shit! Now. This nigga trying to finish him.
No. He ain't gonna be today. It knocks him all the way down. Puts him on. He down for a 9 count, right? But when he get up and he replies, and then I put him to bleep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He goes Bleepy Johnson, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hold on real quick. I want y'all to see this because he's one of them.
What niggas don't know is you could buy subscribers, you could buy check mark, like, comments. You gotta look at the interaction.
Oh, we know
the
that.
Comments don't match up with the description. It's fake.
Yeah, bro, we already know that the nigga was over there buying shit. You know what I'm saying?
Some people don't know that though.
Yeah, how the fuck you got 20,000 views with 1 comment? Come on, bro. I want y'all to pay attention to this.
Right?
Let it play.
It was created to police and control black people. So black people have always had a disdain or a dislike for law enforcement because we look at them like they're slave catchers.
Listen to this,
right? And if you cooperated with law enforcement, you're on a plantation, right? The house niggas telling the field niggas, boss, he trying to go run now, boy. He trying to cut through here and get the fuck on. So we look at that shit like if you tell on us, you the worst thing, ain't no worse than that. Right. So we look at it like a slave and a slave catcher mentality, right? And the original lawman, as far as black people understand in this country, it was the people who cooperated, it was the slave catchers. So if you aid and assist in trying to apprehend or stop a black person from getting off, then we look at that shit with the ultimate amount of disdain in our heart for that shit. So black people are actually, when it comes to, like, we operate with a set of rules that no other race in this country operate with. When it comes to law enforcement and black people in this country, you gotta understand that we look at law enforcement, we gotta go back to the slave days, bro. We gotta go back to slavery. Law enforcement in this country, when it comes to black people, right? It was created to police and control black people. So black people have always had a disdain or a dislike for law enforcement because we look at them like they're slave catchers, right? Yeah. And if you cooperated with law enforcement, you're on a plantation, right? The house niggas telling the field niggas, boss, he trying to go run now, boy. He trying to cut through here and get the fuck on. So we look at that shit like if you tell on us, you the worst thing, ain't no worse than that. Right. So we look at it like a slave and a slave catcher mentality, right? And the original lawman, as far as black people understand in this country, it was the people who cooperated, it was the slave catchers. So if you aid and assist in trying to apprehend or stop a black person from getting off, then we look at that shit with the ultimate amount of disdain in our heart for that shit. So black people are actually, when it comes to, like, we operate with a set of rules that no other race in this country operate with. When it comes to law enforcement and black people in this country, you gotta understand that we look at law enforcement, we gotta go back to the slave days, bro. We gotta go back to slavery. Law enforcement in this country, when it comes to black people, right? It was created to police and control black people. So black people have always had a disdain or a dislike for law enforcement because we look at them like they're slave catchers, right? Yeah. And if you cooperated with law enforcement, it's just house niggas telling field niggas, boss, he trying to go run now, boy. He trying to cut through here and get the fuck on. So we look at that shit like if you tell on us, you the worst thing, ain't no worse than that. Right. So we look at it like a slave and a slave catcher mentality, right? And the original lawman, as far as black people understand in this country, it was the people who cooperated, it was the slave catchers. So if you aid and assist in trying to apprehend or stop a black person from getting off, then we look at that shit with the ultimate amount of disdain in our heart for that shit. So black people are actually, when it comes to, like, we operate with a set of rules that no other race in this country operate with. When it comes to law enforcement.
So you see Charleston White get on here and say, stop lying, nigga. But this is the truth. The slave catchers is what the police department was before they were the police department. They will hunt down our people like bloodhounds, and they'll keep their kill. It's the same thing that Deezy and all these other rats, CS2 back. I've been educating our people on this for now, because you hear Whack 100, you hear Nina Boy, you hear all these dudes talk about the gangs and the street niggas. Fuck that shit. Nigga, you need to tell and all of that, because these niggas is uneducated and don't know where not working with the police and working with the government derived from. Not working with the slave catchers derived from. They're the bloodhounds for the slave catchers. Charleston White, Whack 100, Christopher Love Boys, DJ Academics, Poetic Flacco, and SBGB TV, whatever the fuck this shit is. That's what these niggas is. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get to this content. I just wanted y'all to see that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was pertinent as we flame up this rat. So yeah, you can't, that's the worst shit on earth. And y'all don't understand it until they put you back in slavery, and y'all done already conditioned y'all children to believe snitching is the thing to do. and it's okay and it's acceptable. They not even gonna look at it like it's nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all even got smoke this stupid? Stupid. What is smoke? Who said they got smoke? Because he's a piece of shit. I'm calling him out. That's the thing. Y'all don't like accountability and the truth, bro. All good. I got to go get some trees anyway, so I'll be back too. Charger City, Duse tried that already, but he still has his mods to come in here and get the info and then act like he did the research and make Big U look bad and make Whack look like a victim. Facts. Salute to the whole chat. Kid the barber, bro. You missed this one? I'm just using that as an example, Deuce. Let me get to this real quick. We can show y'all this too. Hold on. Where we at? Okay, so yeah, we can show y'all this. You know what I'm saying? Where my boy at? Boom, here it go. So if you don't believe, we already tried that. I'll show you this. Boom. This is from my email, right? and you're going to see an email with Deezy, right? Deezy, right? January 4th. I got all the messages. I'm going through them. He says, I got all the messages. I'm going through them in the next day. Appreciate it. I sent him the 14 pages and the wiretap of in the Main Street Mafia crib, Deja 34 investigation. Did he say salute to Active Chucks? Did he? No, he comes over here, gets content, try to run it like he discovered this. And you, oh, well, you both exposed Whack 100. What do you expose about Whack 100? The CS2 back paperwork? Nah, that was Duse. That took journalistic research, right? What did he interview Stutterbox on that case? Did he interview Mark Stevens? He didn't do neither, right? He didn't discover the paperwork. He didn't expose the paperwork. He didn't interview anybody that has to do with that case. Then the Texas case. The Whack 100, did Deezy expose the Texas gun case? No, Duse got on the phone with Debbie McLaughlin at the Wheeler County, Texas office. She was the former clerk. She's no longer there. Former clerk at the Wheeler County, Texas courthouse, right? And I got the paperwork from that. Journalistic research, and even recorded the call with her, right? Then, did you work bamboozle Whack up out of thousands of dollars? Did you expose that Whack was a bitch because Leroy Smith executed his brother and another nigga, double execution style, unaliving in Oklahoma City? And he never got any get back. Did you expose that? Do you even know who Leroy Smith is with the hamburger stand? You know what I'm saying? Did you expose that? Or did you expose the civil RICO with the white boy and Ray J and Raytronics? I think we did like a 7-day war exposing that civil RICO. Did you drop a documentary that did 4 million views? 4 million views in 4 days. And had all of the other YouTubers reacting to it. No Jumpers, Poetic Flacco, and even till today, content creators are reacting to it because they just getting hit. That nigga can't compare to what he don't do what I do. He gossip about shit he knows nothing about. He's not informed about, doesn't know the players personally, doesn't do research. So what if this ain't no pissing contest on content? What we talking about is you content, nigga. That's what we talking about. Do you think Deuce making shit up? So let's get to some of this good shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to some of this good shit. So now y'all see that I try to take the nigga up under my wing and teach the nigga. But he's a selfish, arrogant nigga. Remember, he's the same. He's so arrogant, self-centered, that even when the cops took the dope out of his hand and he sees his kids 12 and 4 years old and 7 years old, and 4 kids, he sees them, and instead of worried about what's going to happen to his kids, he takes off running away from the police. Like they weren't going to be able to fingerprint the car, fingerprint the bag the coke was in, see who's the truck was registered in, who name, what address. And he still ran and left his kids again after just leaving them in a casino. And y'all don't have a problem with that. Y'all still defending them. What that say about y'all? What that say about y'all? Gullible, impressionable at this old age, easily manipulated from a nigga y'all don't even know his real name. Until today, publicly, nobody knew this nigga name until I just exposed it. Let me get to that real quick, bro. So we're going to go to his LinkedIn and then we'll go to the paperwork. So if you look on my thumbnail, you can see the LinkedIn, profile. Let me see. That's the course. I might not want to give y'all all of that today. Let me go. Hey, salute to him for trademarking and shit. That was a smart move, but not that smart because that brand has been destroyed, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I ain't from the streets. I'm a civilian. That's why I'm a rat. That's why I'm doing this. No, you're not, nigga. No, you're not. You just got caught, nigga, with a scale and some cocaine with your kids in the car. You a hypocrite. That's what the fuck you is. So, okay. So, what was the nigga name again? Deezy. What was Deezy name? Let me go to the work. His name was Donnie Brasco. I mean, my bad. You know what I'm saying? William Briscoe. You know what I'm saying? Let me type that in real quick, and we're going to go on his LinkedIn. William Briscoe. So, Duse him's cat. You know what I'm saying? William Briscoe. So, he got a Facebook. I didn't even see his Facebook profile. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even see his William Briscoe. Let me put Delaware in there to make sure Delaware. I want to go to his LinkedIn photo, man. It says William Briscoe, Delaware State. Please just Google it. Since I got fake work and all of that, Google his name and see if his picture pops up. You know what I'm saying? True Finder, court records. Hold on. Bear with me. I want this motherfucking LinkedIn. William Briscoe. Man, I know where it's at. It's on I sent it to the homies. Yeah, I sent it to the homies. So maybe no snitching. Okay, bam. Let me see. TD and Credit Cali. Boom, here we go. So we got that, and what is this? This goes to Instagram. No, that's not it. Who the hell did I send it to? Did I send it to Scanless? I'm quite sure I sent it to Scanless. Hit that like button, man. Yeah, man, I must have sent this motherfucker to Facebook Messenger. Let's get this thing. 2 Mississippis. Damn, that's crazy. Maybe I already got it up here. So we could close this out because I don't see it there. Maybe that's one of the things I told
Deuce, real quick, because I'm finna go beat this lactitious. You know, shit, these hair appointments hard as hell to grab.
Okay. What? Go ahead, bro.
Man, like I said, keep putting your chucks on these niggas' necks, man. Salute to you, the Damu Kiwe family, the Damu Kiwe conversations in general, man. This bad work, man. This nigga, he act like he was pulling a Dolphin move, if you ask me. Real shit. It feel like a Dolphin move, because you do that shit and then leave them babies in the car like that, nigga, you don't get no stripes. You don't get no merit, nigga. You're demoted to cheerleader, nigga. You don't hit the field, nigga. You wave your pom-poms and shit. That's where we need you. That's where your ass gonna be. But trust and believe. I know this is chess, not checkers, and I'm ready to see the checkmate sooner or later.
It's gonna be sooner rather than later, because he already popping it. So if that's what he want, that's what he gonna get. Damn, where the hell did I put that? LinkedIn. Well, we could just go on LinkedIn and type his name in. How about that? You know what I'm saying? LinkedIn.
All right, brother, I'm out. Salute.
Hey man, salute. Thanks for supporting and coming to fuck with me. So we gonna go in LinkedIn real quick. Hopefully I ain't gotta log in and do all of that. Yeah, they ain't made me log in. Lamonte, okay. Bam. And then how do you search for people name? Okay, search. And his name was William Briscoe. William Briscoe. Let's go over here. William Briscoe, Delaware. Oh, yeah, here we go. Hey, listen, man. Look at this nigga, man. Look at this Chief Suit Deuce. Boom, William Briscoe. His face was fat. See that coat? That coke got him sucked up, bro. This is him. Look, William Briscoe, third CEO, Wilmington, Delaware. He got 8 connections. 8 connections. You know what I'm saying? Briscoe Contracting, Remodeling. You know what I'm saying? Briscoe Contracting, Remodeling, and Cleaning. Okay, salute. You got a cleaning business. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Use a janitor. You know what I'm saying? A janitor specializing in LA gangbang politics. Ain't that a bitch? Who did he rat on? He said, who did he rat on? Just tell him the back. Who did he rat? Hey, Drew V, we got to work. Hold on, man. Y'all be thinking this should be a game. Hold on. To your love, you got to hold on. Hold on to your love. Woo. Damn. Y'all niggas really be, y'all niggas be champion for these busters. Hold heads for these busters, nigga. We finna go into this content. So we gonna take that off. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take that off. And we're gonna go over here where it get real ugly. You know what I'm saying? Oh, sucky. Itchy, na. Oh my God. You want to play with me, you little fuck boy? You ain't did what, nigga? You ain't did what, nigga? In the United States Courts of Appeal for the 11th Circuit, docket number 809 CR. Do y'all really want to go William Briscoe? State of Missouri responded. William Briscoe appealing. He got cases in Missouri. He moving around. See, that's something else you can learn about these niggas, like these YouTubers that moving around. They're not in their community, but they all up in your community business. Cheeseburger Chuck said he was from Chicago or Stone. No limit. You know what I'm saying? So this case, he ended up trying to file a lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? the one that we just went over about the kids. Let me take y'all back. So William Briscoe pulls up to the casino in Delaware to allegedly place a bet. You know what I'm saying? He got 4 of his kids in the truck. He leaves the truck running, parallel park, and leaves them in the car with it running. These kids could jump in the driver's seat, get on, just being kids, mannish ass little boys and girls. You know what I'm saying? How many of y'all in the chat just snuck y'all parents' car out in the night and all of that type of shit? Or tried to learn how to drive they shit when they was sleeping or away from home. You know what I'm saying? But he leaves them unattended without any supervision to go up in there. Oh, I'll be in and out. But you standing in line to play some bets. So he might be a gambling addict. But he comes out, he got cocaine on his sleeve. The troopers are in front of his car with his kid. Like, who the fuck that left this truck running with these kids in this motherfucker unattended, right? So he come out, they got an issue with him off the top. As he get closer, one of the deputies sees what they believe was a bag of cocaine on his sleeves by his wrist, and his thing, he is hanging out. So they grab the cocaine. Once he see they grab the cocaine, he books it away from his kids in the car and away from the police, leaving his kids in the car unattended, right? And hides and is caught hiding behind the tree. He got charges for that. You know what I'm saying? Leaving a child in a position of danger. So let me see, which one is this? This is the state of Delaware. See, we could get into this Delaware case. Oh, it's Mo. We got that other case is the one I'm going to flame his ass up for tomorrow. So William Briscoe, can y'all see this? Let me make sure y'all can see this. Let me see what the chat talking about. Hit that like button, man. We've been in here 2 hours and 40 minutes. Hoop Life Mixtape, salute. Salute to the chat. Salute, man. Fam West, salute from Kid to Barber. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, I knew I had to send that clout to my homie Duse, who pushes that narrative 24/7. All right, I'll be back in a bit, y'all. See y'all. Okay, Ghost. Duse, you and Deezy is stronger. If y'all, nigga, I've been on this bum nigga head for 3-4 years almost. By ourselves. I got my own team. Nigga, we don't need that nigga. And we ain't partnering with no rats. This ain't no unity party of punks and rats and snitches. Hold on. Let me get this shit from the minister, man. Cause y'all don't understand what's going on. See, we separating the weeds from the crops. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have strong crops. You know what I'm saying? You can't be, oh yeah, we're gonna get to that paperwork too. But just because you said that, I want you to understand I'm riding with Minister Louis Farrakhan on this one. Hold on. Third Coast born, salute, bro. Oh, y'all don't believe we got the work, William Briscoe? Y'all know what this is? I think this was the civil suit. Yeah, legal malpractice, early filing motion, the summary judgment. All right, yeah, we're going to get into that right now. We got the work. Let me stop that real quick just so that I can get y'all the minister for Charger City. Charger City, if I can't say it better, maybe the minister can. Let's get to it.
With people who don't want the true liberation of black people. This ain't no unity party with betrayers and snitches and hypocrites and weak-minded, weak-blooded, spineless black people. This ain't that kind of party. So you take your raggedy ass on home. But those who want liberation, away from these punctified Negroes. Unless you unite the... We all not gonna be together. This ain't no damn unity party with punks. This ain't no unity party with people who don't want the true liberation of black people. This ain't no unity party with betrayers and snitchers and hypocrites and weak-minded, weak-blooded, spineless black people. This ain't that kind of party. So you take your raggedy ass on home. But those who want liberation, those who want to see black people really free at last. You walk away from these punctified Negroes. Unless you unite the...
You walked away from them snitches and rats.
We all not gonna be together.
We all not gonna be together.
This ain't no damn unity party with punks.
This ain't no unity party with punks. Agents, agent provocateurs, rats, snitches. Yeah, yeah. You got to cut them cancers up out of your mix. No. We ain't having them up under. You didn't see what happened when William O'Neill got up under Fred Hampton. See, we learned from our teachers what happens when you allow these snitches to infiltrate organizations seeking liberty and what we believe best for our children. Right? Oh, yeah. We didn't figure that out. You know what I'm saying? So here's the work. Here's the work. You know what I'm saying? So you really think your boy and Wack are not in cahoots? Yeah, but we ain't not one diving and ripping our people down. Nigga, our people rip theyself down. If a nigga foul, if he's a piece of shit, if he's raping children, if he's neglecting children, if he's snitching on his people, working with the government, he's the worst piece of shit, and we don't need that in our community. You don't got our interests at best hand, our best interests at hand, nigga. You got an agenda. You got a job. You working in the interest of the federal government, in the interest of the state of Delaware. Let's get to this. Play two, salute, not Mr. Two Watch, One Chain. I'm weak as fuck. Mr. Two Watch, One Chain. Third Coast born Shanghai. He's easily influenced, Duse him. William Deezy Brosco. It's Bisco, bro. Briscoe or some shit. Bisco. We finna get to it right now. Papa was a riding stone. He left his kids all alone. And when he runs, oh, he left us nothing but in the car. Shit, they wouldn't even have the fingerprint. The car they got his 12-year-old, they would have had him call his mom. He had to be high out his mind, running with the kids in the car, shaking my head. Yeah, he out of pocket. What the fuck? That's the hoest of moves, Mike B, man. Carl Winslow Brosco. Yeah, he looked like Carl Winslow, like the cracked out version. They haven't noticed that he pulls all the same moves that Wack pulls. The I'm a civilian, fuck the streets. They all yell that out. So when their work comes out, they can yell, I'm a civilian. Yeah, but we just played the brother, what's his name? Face, I forgot his name. And he broke down why we don't work with and look how we look at those that rat in the black community. It got nothing to do with gang. King Doodle, salute, bro. Bill Briscoe is nasty work. Make sure y'all hit the dang. William Briscoe, a.k.a. Bill Briscoe, a.k.a. the Square from Delaware. Oh, no. Here's the work. Oh, yeah. The work is here. I'm so grimy media. That nigga gonna be hot at you, bro. Laugh out loud. I already exposed him on my little sidekick for snorting. He kept hanging up when we asked why his nose was runny, and he kept sniffing, said allergies. Billy at the party playing with his nose. Johnny Blaze. He gonna say he had to tell his kids. He gonna say he had to tell his kids was with him. I told my mom shit in the 6th grade trying to steal it. Always. Yeah, he said he stole his mom's car in the 6th grade. He stole his mom's car in the 7th grade. You know what I'm saying? CS2 back forever working, shaking my head. This shit here gotta stop. Now we have SGBT. Duse, how do these Mark pull stunts like this? The heart of these lanes. Damu Kiwe conversation. William Briscoe, where's from the police with the kids in the car, runs from the police with the kids in the car and dope in the sleeve. You must have been high off powder and drunk off Cisco. I'm so grimy and he stay up all night doing lives, high and shit. Yeah, wow, he had to be high off coke, sneaking bets, getting busted. Dummy, watching TV. I'm here for this. King Kong community. Oh yeah, damn, that Furl snatched the weight off blood fast. Yeah, that shit snatched the weight off that nigga. Unless 3 feds made him lose that weight so he could come in and play a different character. Yeah, man. If he ran, that's resisting arrest. Yeah, they gave him those kind of charges. What was it? I think it was evading the police. Hold on. Resisting arrest. Yeah, they gave him resisting arrest, which is a misdemeanor felony wobbler. Possession of control, which is a controlled substance, a tier 3 felony. Endangering the welfare of child. He got 4 counts of endangering the welfare of a child. He got possession of drug paraphernalia because they found a scale and unattended motor vehicle. Let's get into this work, man. I'll get back to the chat in a minute. Parallel park with 4 kids in the car unattended, just plain stupid. That's their leader, bro. Stupid is and stupid does. So, on December 10th, 2021, state police observed the park. Oh, let me show y'all the top so y'all know what it is. William Briscoe, the plaintiff, Joseph Hurley. So, he was suing him, right? And it's granted, right? William Briscoe, plaintiff, or Briscoe, has sued Joseph Hurley, defendant of Hurley, alleging that Hurley committed legal malpractice. Hurley has filed a motion for a summary judgment. This is the court's decision on that motion. Facts. On December 10th, 2021, state police observed a parked vehicle with its engine operated, and inside were 4 children, not one of whom appeared to be of sufficient age to have a driver's license. There were no adults in the car. A male appeared departing from the casino and identified himself as the father of the children. This male was Briscoe. Briscoe advised that he had left his children to place a bet. One trooper observed a clear sandwich bag protruding from his sleeve, which the trooper believed to be cocaine. The trooper seized the bag. Briscoe turned and ran. He was chased, tased, and apprehended. How traumatizing is that for kids to see their father run, chased down, tased, and apprehended, put in cuffs? No dignity, bro. As a result of these events, Briscoe was indicted for drug possession, possession of drug paraphernalia, and resisting arrest. Briscoe retained Hurley to represent him. On February 24th, 2022, Hurley sent a letter to Briscoe that stated in part, once all the Rule 16 material has been received, I review and organize the material and prepare a written summary of the state's evidence and forward it to you for review. I want you to know what cards the state has before you commit yourself to the defense. After you have received the summary, I will ask you to call Carrie and schedule a meeting with me, and you will make me aware of your response to the allegations of the state. On July 22nd, 2022, Hurley entered his appearance on behalf of Briscoe. So Hurley is Briscoe's attorney, Donnie Brasco ass nigga. On September 8, 2022, the state, by Samuel Kinney, Deputy Attorney General Kinney, filed his discovery response, including redacted Delaware State Police reports, and requesting that Hurley not forward copies of these reports to his client or relatives unless you first discuss the matter with me. So they trying to keep the work up out his hand. In a January 4th, 2023 email, Briscoe requested that Hurley send to Briscoe the discovery. At that point, Briscoe and Hurley got into an argument about what Hurley was going to give to Briscoe. Hurley maintained that he was only to provide his summary, which he provided to Briscoe on January 22nd, 2023, which was consistent with his letter of engagement with Briscoe. Briscoe maintained his right to the entirety of the documents produced by the state. The dispute led to Hurley terminating his relationship with Briscoe. Hurley, with court approval, withdrew his appearance on March 6, 2023. So 2023, he's still fighting this case in March. Hurley also refunded the entirety of the retainer paid by Briscoe. So then he gave him back the retainer money that he paid his attorney. Look, get your money back, which is unusual. They say lawyers are the biggest criminals and crooks. Thereafter, Matthew Keating, Esquire, Keating, of the Office of Defense Services, entered his appearance for Briscoe and sent his discovery request to Kinney. On June 6, 2023, Keating filed a motion to suppress on behalf of Briscoe. The state filed an 8-page response on July 6, 2023. On July 14, 2023, Kinney advised Keating that in readying the case for trial, I discovered the original chemist moved to San Diego. DFS retested the drugs. The lab report, chain of custody, photo packet, GCMS packets are attached. Please let me know if you would like a copy of Nicole Gerlach's CV. Keating responded, in the meantime, I just wanted to remind you of the defendant's request for all people in the chain of custody, as included in our original discovery request. Will the state be able to produce everyone? Again, I haven't reviewed everything, but I'm guessing the original analysis would be needed because of her interactions with the substance during testing. A few hours after this email exchange, Kinney advised the court that due to a recently discovered evidentiary issue, the state will be entering nolle prosequi on William Briscoe. Kinney testified at it. Let's see what that one means. You know what I'm saying? We can't be just saying, you know what I'm saying, words in different languages without making sure everybody has the same understanding. In Black Law Dictionary. So make sure anytime you Google a word in a legal sense that you go to the Black Law Dictionary, because it's a whole nother language of itself with specific meanings. Nolle, Nolle, PRO. What else did it say? PROSEQUI. SEQUI. SEQUI mean. So ChatGPT tells us the Black Law Dictionary meaning to be unwilling to prosecute. It refers to a formal notice by the prosecutor that they are abandoning some or all of the charges. It's typically entered by the prosecutor. It usually operates without prejudice. It is not if it's with prejudice, without prejudice, they can later refile it. It is not a finding of not guilty and not the same as dismissal with prejudice. So this is what the prosecution is saying, right? That Kenny testified at his disposition that as of July 6, 2023, the state intended to prosecute this case. Suit was filed in his case, so he files a lawsuit October 17, 2023. On March 3rd, 2024, a case scheduling order was entered, which provided plaintiff with an expert report deadline of July 1st, 2024. Bro, we're talking about within a year ago, all of this is still going on. Summary judgment is appropriate when the record shows there is no genuine issue as to any material fact, and the moving party is entitled to judgment as a matter of law. The moving party bears the burden of establishing the non-existence of material issues of fact. The burden then shifts to the non-moving party. So the lawyer is trying to get this case dismissed, right? The lawyer, he's saying it's ineffective assistance to counsel. He's suing his lawyer, right? The burden then shifts to the non-moving party to establish the existence of material issues of fact. In considering the motion, the court must view the evidence in light most favorable to the non-moving party and accept the non-moving version of any disputed facts. Briscoe alleges that Hurley committed malpractice in two respects. In the complaint, Briscoe alleges Mr. Hurley would not provide the discovery in my case to me, William Briscoe, as requested several times. Mr. Hurley informed me verbally and in a written letter that I didn't have a right to receive the discovery, that he had an agreement with the prosecutor not to provide the defendant with a discovery, which is a violation of my Sixth Amendment. And B, I went on to research my case myself, and fortunately, I was able to instruct the public defender that the state of Delaware appointed me what to do to get my case dismissed. Under Delaware law, for a plaintiff to maintain a legal malpractice action, he must meet each prong of a three-element test, which includes proving 1, the employment of the attorney, 2, the attorney's neglect of a professional obligation, and 3, resultant loss. To prove the third element, the damages element, the plaintiff in legal malpractice action must demonstrate that, but for his lawyer's negligence, plaintiff would have been successful in the underlying action. Thus, in order to sustain a claim of professional negligence against a Delaware attorney, plaintiff must establish the applicable standard of care through the presentation of expert testimony, a breach of that standard of care, and a causal link between the breach and the injury. However, an expert witness is not needed in those cases where the mistakes are so obvious that a layperson, which means someone who doesn't study law, exercising common sense, would be competent to determine whether the lawyer acted negligently. Briscoe has not proffered an expert report. In his response to the summary judgment motion, Briscoe says, I initially intended to subpoena attorneys Tom Foley and Eugene Moorer, ESQ Esquire, to verify the discovery process. After further review of the evidence, I decided there was no need to call them in the proceeding. At oral argument on that instant motion, the court inquired of plaintiff whether he intended to get an expert report. Briscoe responded that he was going to stand on the record and not seek an expert opinion. Briscoe maintained that this is a case where an expert opinion is not necessary. Briscoe's first allegation of malpractice revolves around a criminal defense attorney's obligation to a client in terms of what discovery material needs to be shared with a client. This claim fails for two reasons. First, in Hurley's February 24th, 2022 engagement letter, Hurley specifically advised Briscoe that once all of the Rule 16 material has been received, I review and organize the material and prepare a written summary of the state's evidence and forward it to you for review. Hurley conditioned his representation of Briscoe on Briscoe being provided with a summary of the material. Briscoe cannot now be heard to complain that it was malpractice for failing to provide the original material to Briscoe when that was not the agreement he reached with the lawyer. Even if Hurley, the lawyer engagement letter, is not sufficient to relieve Hurley from legal liability, the question of a criminal defense attorney's obligation to a client in terms of what discovery material needs to be shared with a client is one that requires expert testimony. It is not an area that falls within a mistake that is so obvious that a layperson exercising common sense would be competent to determine. Plaintiff's failure to produce an expert opinion as to this issue is fatal to this claim. Briscoe is incorrect that this is a case that can be presented to a jury without an expert. Briscoe's second allegation is that I went on to research my case myself, and fortunately, I was able to instruct the public defender that the state of Delaware appointed me what to do to get my case settled. The court is not at all clear that this states a claim for malpractice. But even if it does, the undisputed factual record does not support the allegation. It was not until well after Hurley was discharged that the state made it known to the defense that the chemist who performed the test had moved to California. Further, it was not until July 14, 2023, that the state determined that the chemist's testimony was needed. And without her, the case had to be nolle prosequi. Kenny's clear disposition testimony was that as of July 6, 2023, the state intended to prosecute the case. The statement is certainly consistent with the fact that on July 6, 2023, Kenny filed an 8-page response to Briscoe's motion to suppress. It is also consistent with his July 14, 2023 email to Keating that starts out, due to be recently discovered. Briscoe attempts to create a factual dispute on this point. Briscoe points to Kenny's testimony that it was shortly after a December 27, 2022 email from the forensic chemist that the state decided to dismiss the case. This misreads the clear disposition testimony. The question asked by Briscoe was when the state decided not to pay for the chemist to travel to Delaware, and Kenny responded by saying shortly thereafter. Kenny's testimony is clear that it was not until July that he determined that the chemist was a necessary witness, and having made the determination, the case had to be nolle prosequi, or prosequi, however you pronounce it. There is simply no factual support for any allegation that Hurley failed to do anything related to this issue, so it was never brought to the attention during his representation of Briscoe. For the stated reason, Hurley's motion, the lawyer's motion for a summary judgment, is granted. Hurley's motion for a protective order is denied as moot. So his summary judgment, it is so ordered, was to dismiss the This is the appealing paperwork of this guy, Donnie Brasco. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what the people in the chat talking about. Y'all do know this is only one folder of a whole bunch of paperwork we got on this nigga, right? Right? Y'all do know that, right? State of Missouri. Oh, a jury found, he was sliding bad checks out in Missouri. Oh my God. Hold on, let me make sure. You know what I'm saying? How many pages is this? This is only 3 pages, right? Let me see what the good people talking about first. And then we see if y'all want to hang out. You know what I'm saying? Parallel park with 4 kids in a car unattended, but smuggling, but got busted. That part. What's up, champ? He's in love with the cocoa. The minister was giving him that fire speech. That's a fact. No rat sympathizers at Active Chucks. Tell him, Ricky, I'm the good brother on this one, King Doodles. Yeah, I'm with the good brother on that one too, Doodles. Me, I used to do it every night, drive up and down the street. One day, me and Dad was hiding on the porch, watching me for an hour. I got my ass beat but he let me start driving it after that. Black Cash Dream, salute, man. Reggie Wright Jr. get hired at Death Row. Wait. You saying that when was this? Show the receipts, bro. So Pork Butt got hired at Death Row. King Doodles, 100 plus 3, 10-3. The baby low. Salute to everybody. What's up, Mike? Big Black Cash Dream. Salute. This code right here with the DMX in the background. Billy Briscoe got them allergies, y'all. Raider 80Q. Salute Deuce Sims, the Don. Salute to the chat, Wrench Gang and the family. Man, salute to you. Lou for the Lou. Got to run this back. You better. You got to be dumb high to run off and leave your fucking kids with the man. Johnny Law, laughing my ass off. Oh, hell no. What the fuck? Bro, the niggas are square from Delaware trying to swim with the sharks. You know what I'm saying? That last name is a motherfucker. He should have starred in janky promoters, hiding behind trees and shit with that big ass head. They gonna see that nigga. Man, how you hiding behind the tree, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, Billy on Briscoe. You know what I'm saying? Renegade Duchess said, wow, I told y'all about that boy. A scale and no baggies, not a seller, but a user. What's good, cousin G-Thing? What up, man? So he don't know how to parallel park. It wasn't on his behind the wheel test. G-Thing, just lead him there. Line, what the fuck, man? What's good? Yeah, he just left him in the car. This nigga pulled over to take a toot with the kids. Now we see that team he always talking about, Hip Hop Cop, 600, SGB TV, Whack, etc. Just to name a few that got marked out. Cold game. CS2 call him nephew too. Hey, nephew, go ahead and toot. Crazy shit is that fuckery happened just a few years ago. Yeah. How was he out of jail? It's a mandatory minimum of 2 years. Hey, man, he made it seem like this case was at least 10 years old. Nah, nigga. Listen, I'm starting to see all these niggas fucking with Whack come with pending cases. You know what I'm saying? That's how they compromise. Look at Loose Cannon. When Loose Cannon got arrested, Whack want to play like he didn't know that he had the DV cases on GG, the robbery cases of the fucking gambling parties and all of this other shit that later came out until after Loose was gone. Gun cases in San Diego. You know what I'm saying? Man, we don't call that busted. Oh, now we have another Deezy lover in the house. Yeah, we don't call that busted. Y'all just hating on Deezy because he don't want to do content with y'all concerning Whack. He has came to YouTube and shook Whack up. He blew past all y'all ninjas. That's why y'all mad. With that nigga eat don't make me shit. With that nigga eat don't make me shit, nigga. I'm eating regardless. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you ain't heard? CS2 back, cheeseburger Chuck. They talk my business all the time. Corporate sponsorship deals. See, I'm starting to think Shay Hunter don't like the truth. Hey, Shay Hunter, we mad that bust ass nigga who I already helped. So you're wrong on that too. I already showed the receipt. Go watch the replay. You know what I'm saying? Replay gang, be active in the chat. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? We sent him the work. You know what I'm saying? So no, we don't need him to work with us. Didn't you just hear me tell Charger City, nigga, that we don't fuck with rats? We don't fuck with niggas that's compromised with CS2 back. Dude committed a crime, then when caught, leaves his fucking children in the car and runs away. This is who you're sticking up for. Remember that shit. Yeah, Shay Hunter, you got kids? We know what type of bitch you is. damn, he came to the STL. And what they said, Missouri, when you're on the net, you can't come on here being someone else and not get busted. Just be real. That's a fact. My life's an open book. What part of Missouri, St. Louis, or Kansas? Damn, let me see. Did I close it already? Western District. It says Western District, Missouri Court of Appeals, Western District. Yeah. Wait, which one is this? Because he got some other shit. This was bad checks. Began doing business in Linwood Square Auto Parts in Kansas City. Yeah, so we're going to get into that. It's only 3 pages, but let me finish seeing what's up in the chat. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into that. Y'all going to get that. But Kansas City, Chiefs Kingdom in the building. Salute to the Chiefs Kingdom. And the black football guy, Patty Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? Juvie. He lied. Call him now. They talk about calling. Midnight, shaking my head. Gotta make sure there's no dirt on you, fella. Deezy, a cloud. Look, they talk about call him. Nigga, we don't fuck with busters. We don't hold hands and tie rats with rats. Them guys are the law. Look at these trolls. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Yeah. I'm here, so I hear you keep going. Oh, okay. I'm glad you're here and being, you know what I'm saying, non-partial, non-biased. Well, you already started off biased and wrong. This is what you get when you down talk Big U and bring snitch and tell Dale, tell it all Dale on your thing. Hiding behind a tree with a watermelon on your shoulder for it. Nigga head is huge, bro. I got dome, nigga. I got cranium. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga shit at the top is like an alien, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. We gonna go back to some more pictures. I didn't even check his Facebook, not the SBGB TV one, but the Donnie Brasco one. Oh, you know, when I was 10, my dad beat a man at the racetrack, and me and my 2 sisters had to run from the police with him. We got away. That's still traumatizing. Pull your skirt up, B. Said ain't so. Damn, Kansas more likely. We go to the Eastern District. What they said, yeah, I think they said Kansas City. She being spicy. We call him Gleazy because he be over there glazing CS2 back. Mad at work, he putting out regurgitated content. He ain't did no work. He the broke family member at the barbecue freeloaded. I don't know if he's really broke because he seemed to be gambling. He had money to gamble, nigga. He had the Chevy truck, nigga. The red Blazer Chevy truck, nigga. Nigga, he had $400 in his pocket. So he was one of them upkept smokers. And he had a skill. So he might have been a smart smoker. One of the ones that smoke half they shit and sell half so they could go re-up and stay getting high. That's why he was so high, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That man was my grandmother's neighbor, so we were ashamed. Makes it fun. We know you're eating, that's why your mouth looked like that, or did you finally get your money up to fix it? And I've been approved. You do understand from lawsuits against California State Prison, I got lifetime medical and dental. I'll get it done. You know what I'm saying? Show you if you checking me out like that, what's up? You know what I'm saying? You trying to go hit that block phone, hit that Bleeze for a real nigga? You trying to sock it to my pocket like a rocket around this motherfucker? If not, if you ain't trying to haul up, you know what I'm saying, and choose up, you know what I'm saying, then gone, you know what I'm saying, Shay worried about another man as well. No, that's a girl, I think. I'm hoping Shay's a girl. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let's get to it. So we going to get to this other work. You know what I'm saying? Shay, you go tell, while y'all over there, tell Deezy to send, let's see, Miss Lisa, didn't you used to mess with SBG TV? Hold on, Miss Lisa, I trust you. Did you used to mess with SBG TV content? We need somebody who be over here and be over there that Deezy gonna trust and send the 10,000 to. And once he sends the 10,000, that Duse Sims ain't got the paperwork that he's provided substantial cooperation with law enforcement, you know what I'm saying, so he could get out on the case. And then we'll call in. Tell him I'll call in the minute he give Miss Lisa house. Go over there and come back. Come on back now. And tell him Deuce said send Miss Lisa 10,000. I'm gonna wire 10,000 once you get notification of both wires. But the bet is that Deuce Sims ain't got the content of his cooperation, substantial cooperation. That means not a little. And trying to get a downward departure for cooperating and snitching to get out of jail. Go tell him. And if he say he's sending you the shit and he sends you the wire, I'm going to hit the homies. We finna wire you 10,000. As soon as he sends his and his shit is there, I'm going to drop the work. I don't give a fuck if it's 2 in the morning tonight. I'm going to drop the motherfucking work and we going to expose that rat-ass nigga. Yeah, do that real quick. You know what I'm saying? Shay Hunter, you cheerleading for a nigga that run and leave his kids. A nigga that ride around in the car with 3 kids. No, it was 4 kids. I thought it was 3, but it was 4 kids. Sniffing dope. You down bad. That must be your baby daddy. Yeah, that's nasty work. Sean Hines. They dying laughing. Let's get to this content. He has a landing pad at the top of his head, and all he need is an H painted on top of his head, and then he in the business. I just had permanent implants, cheap, loving them. Yeah. Well, what they doing for my shit is $17,000, but it's already approved by the insurers. Listen, man, they if she want me to look good, don't worry, baby. Just hang around, baby. But when I get them fixed, hey, man, break yourself. You know what I'm saying? You in the midst of some real ism. You know what I'm saying? But look, here it go right here. So can y'all see it? Let me make sure y'all can see it. Yeah, y'all can see it. But I'm going to blow it up a little more. So, state of Missouri, this is on Case Mine. William Briscoe appealing, right? A jury found William Briscoe. Let me see, is that the same spelling? Yep, exact same spelling. William Briscoe, guilty of passing bad checks. He challenges the circus refusal of his proposed instruction. We affirm. In May 1994, Jane Birch was doing business as Linwood Square Auto Parts. Check. Auto Parts in Kansas City. That same month, he began selling auto parts to William Briscoe, who operated a local tire and auto service center between May and July 1994. Birch sold Briscoe $510 worth of car parts, for which Briscoe gave Birch a check for $2,500, leaving $3,010 still owing. On August 16, 1994, Briscoe gave Birch a check for $3,000, which the bank returned because Briscoe had insufficient funds in his account to pay the check. When Birch notified Briscoe that the $3,000 check had bounced, Briscoe responded that someone had made a mistake and that he would make the check good. Because of this assurance, Birch continued selling Briscoe auto parts. August 25th, so he was selling auto parts. 1994, Briscoe gave Birch a check for $2,500. The bank also returned this check because of insufficient funds in Briscoe's account. When Birch told Briscoe that the August 25th check had bounced, Briscoe promised to make the check good. September 8th, 1994, Briscoe gave Birch a check for $3,500. Birch called the bank before attempting to deposit the check. Bank personnel told him that Briscoe did not have sufficient funds in his account to cover it. Birch returned the check to Briscoe, who told him that another mistake had been made, that he would take care of the matter. 2 days later, Briscoe gave Birch a check for $2,000. When Birch called the bank to make sure the check was good, bank personnel told him that Briscoe had insufficient funds in his account to cover it. Birch returned check to Briscoe, who again promised to make the check good. September 12, 94, Briscoe gave Birch a cashier check for $3,000. Although this check was good, Briscoe still owed Birch $13,913.99. Birch stopped selling car parts to Briscoe. In November 94, Briscoe gave Birch two $750 checks. And in November, the bank returned both because Briscoe had insufficient funds to his account. He's a bad paymaster, bro. Birch complained to the prosecuting attorney, who charged Briscoe with 6 counts of passing bad checks, in violation of subsection 570, 120 RS Mo 1994. A jury found Briscoe guilty as charged in August 1995, and the circuit court sentenced him to 3 months in jail on each count to run concurrently. It also ordered Briscoe to pay $12,000 fine. Briscoe appeals. Briscoe contends that the circuit court erred in refusing to submit his proposed instruction. Number A, regarding the whole check agreement. Hey, stop. He purportedly had with Birch. He claims the circuit court should have submitted the instruction because he presented evidence that he did not intend to defraud Birch when he gave him the checks, and that Birch had agreed to hold the checks until a later date. Briscoe did not preserve this issue for our review. He did not make a specific objection to the circuit court's rejection of his instruction as required by Rule 28.03. At the instruction conference, the circuit court announced it was refusing Briscoe's proffered instruction and asked Briscoe whether he had any more specific objections. Briscoe answered no. Although Briscoe raised this matter in his motion for a new trial, he did not make a specific objection to the circuit court's refusing his proposed instruction before the jury retired to deliberate as required by Rule 28.03. So, because Briscoe, the amended version of Rule 28.03, effective on July 1st, 1995, says counsel shall make specific objections to instructions or verdict forms considered erroneous. No party may assign as error the given or failure to give instructions or verdict forms unless the party objects thereto before the jury retires to consider his verdict, stating distinctly the matter objected to and the grounds of objection. You got to preserve any issues for appeal by making sure while the stenographer is typing that you object and you state why you're objecting for them not giving the instruction. And that's in any objection you have to the proceedings or a ruling that the court has made that preserves the rights on appeal. You can raise it at appeal because all the appeal goes by is what's in the record. If it wasn't raised on the record while that stenographer was typing, then the appellate courts will not and cannot hear the issue. Counsel need not repeat objection already made on a prior record to delivery of the instruction and verdict forms. The objections must also be raised in a motion for new trial in accordance with Rule 29.11. We added the emphasis. Because Briscoe did not properly preserve this issue, we can review it, if at all, only as plain error under Rule 30.20. Which is plain error is one of the ways that they can of evidence that they can review it, right? Unless a claim of plain error facially establishes substantial grounds for believing that manifest injustice or miscarriage of justice has resulted, this court will decline to exercise its discretion to review for plain error under Rule 30. So they don't even want to review it. State versus Brown, in bank, Missouri Bank, U.S. Supreme Court 1995. We decline plain error review in this case because Briscoe does not present such a claim. We decline to address Briscoe's assertion that the trial court should have sustained his motion for a judgment of acquittal. At the end of the state's evidence, this claim was not set forth and its point relied on and was therefore not preserved for appellate review, State versus Hill. So is this him? Y'all tell me in the chat. We don't know. Was he moving around in Missouri? They said he from New York, then they said he from Virginia. I told him Langley or Quantico. I really believe he from Virginia. Come to find out, he been hanging as a square in Delaware. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure. I just looked at this one now. I haven't even seen all that. I seen the one that I needed to see, though. You know what I'm saying? And then Phelps, this was a lawsuit. I mean, a writ of habeas corpus. You know what I'm saying? He was at the James T. Vaughn Correctional Center in Delaware. For reasons that follow, the court will dismiss his application. Factual and procedural backgrounds. In May 2025, the grand jury indicted petitioner on 4 counts of first-degree robbery and related charges. So do he want to act like that ain't him? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to act like I ain't got that work on your bitch ass, nigga? We been knew you was working. Don't try to act tough now. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna act tough now when them people seen you, you pulled your skirt up and showed your pussy? You know what I'm saying? So we need to find out if that Missouri one was him. But for sure, these Delaware ones is him. You know what I'm saying? These robberies and all of that. We've been going for 3 hours and 30 minutes. Let me see what the good people talking about. These folks are weird. Always worried about your looks, Deuce, a bunch of weirdos. Yeah, but no, I think that might be a bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a sister, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see if it's choosing season. You know what I'm saying? So when I get all of this to LA and I get all of that done, I mean, is she gonna sock it to my pocket? Don't Maria understand, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? Maria ain't gonna have no, as long as you willing to sock it to my pocket and pay like you weigh. You know, I don't care if you look like a pig in a wig. I'm a break on you, bitch. What's good, Mike B? This Baby Dig. I changed my name, Baby Dig. Salute, bro. Y'all go follow I'm So Grimy Media, too. That's the bro, Baby Dig. He want to get the nigga cheeseburger Chuck so bad. All right, I was wondering who you was. Miss Lisa's house, right? He's such a big dummy. He's such a big dummy. You know what I'm saying? He's such a big dummy. Man, people can get on the net and become anybody else but themselves. Most of the time, people want to be a baller, a boss of some kind, a big shot. These dudes are always frauds, fake. Sean Hines, bro, and the crazy shit, the real bosses. Well, I ain't rich yet, but I'm finna be, you know what I'm saying? Real soon, you know what I'm saying? But I done ran through a lot of money, especially robbing banks and armed bank robberies and selling drugs when I was younger, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't come on here bragging about that. You know what I'm saying? That shit doesn't even, I'm no longer a consumer, bro. I consume only that which I need because I'm trying to maintain those assets to reinvest for the next generation. How old is Deezy? This might be his pops or something, Deuce. Nigga was like 12 and 94. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That might not have been him. Nubian Queen Raider. Greetings, family and family members. Why are y'all worried about another man's income instead of the information them be given to help strengthen our community? Yeah, Nubian Queen, they got to deflect to something, right? They ain't said nothing about what we said. If CS2 don't talk about Gleazy Winslow's case on Clubhouse, then you know they are in cahoots with each other. Yeah, he don't mention that dude anyway, bro. That nigga ain't, Bro, we was on Clubhouse beefing with Wack for 2 years before I came to YouTube with the Damu Kiwe conversation. He don't know about none of that, bro. He was not around for none of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? He just came around on this shit like the last 9 months or something. It would say senior if it was his pops. My apologies. We ain't mad at you, Nubian Queen. That's what this chat is for. You know what I'm saying? Even the people who disagree with us and all of that, this is where they can have their voice. Yes, choose a season, drop the low. I'm going to pull up. You know what I'm saying? For sure, Mike. Yeah, man, salute. Facts, Duse, Sims, the Don. Yeah, man. So I want to see if the boy gonna come. My tacos just came. So, you know what I'm saying? We gonna 3 hours and 35 minutes. We gonna cut this off, get back to our life. I gotta get back on that lawsuit anyway on CS2 back for copyright infringement in World Star Hip Hop, right? But so y'all go ahead and make sure y'all smash that like button if you ain't banged that already. You know what I'm saying? Keep your notifications on because we could go live at any time. I'm trying to get the niggas for some money before I flame them. You know what I'm saying? This is Chet Gleazy. You know what I'm saying? And then I guess tomorrow I connect, you know what I'm saying, all of these niggas outside of Los Angeles, outside of California, with no ties to California, speaking up on hip-hop culture when they have never been a part of hip-hop culture. They have no contributions to the game. No manager, no producer, no rapper, no label owner, no publisher, right? But y'all give them a voice to speak about that. I'm not going to hire I'm not going to watch a plumber talk about how to be a CEO and sell CDs and digital streams. So until the next time, y'all do y'all thing. 4 babies is traumatized. That's a fact. Everybody hold your head. Hey, Deezy, check. Yo move, nigga. But just know, 2-step fools make Damu Kiwe conversation.